Hey,
everybody, welcome to Saturday night. Not
mic
live,
drop.
right? Saturday. What? Um.
Well, it's last call, but it's a mic drop tonight.
Hold on. I still got my speaker. There we go. What the
Get your
hell
shit
were we
together.
calling it? Saturday night. What?
I don't
Oh,
know.
last call podcast.
Podcast. Right. Well, one of them things.
Um.
As you get old, you forget things.
So you know how you know how we were gonna we're supposed to interview Violator next week.
Yes, sir.
I guess it was supposed to be today.
Is he on to he can come in today.
He said, "No, I'm not ready for it. I didn't really promote it during the week like I wanted to."
He said
So
28th, right?
huh?
I thought it was on the 28th. That's what
I
he
thought
told
so
me.
too. So he sends me a message today. He goes, "Hey brother, drop me the link. Send it to me in an email. The link for the show tonight." I said, "Tonight?" I said, "I thought it was next Saturday, the 28th." So it was a miscommunication on both our parts. I was kind of hoping that we weren't going to have to last minute do it tonight because I wasn't ready for it, and it was so last minute. It's like, oh shit, I didn't have any questions done up yet or nothing, and so what the hell?
I got a question. Hey, you know what, Jeff? You know what time it is?
Yeah, hang on. I don't know why this is. There we go. I don't know what the hell that was. Something was just playing on my phone. No, Chris, what is it?
It's time to get the show started. I'm not gonna change no more. I'm not gonna wait. I'm pausing the show. We're gonna pause right now. Change that logo.
I know. I say it every week and I forget about it.
Okay, now go ahead.
Well, everybody, after I just got yelled at by Chris, welcome to Saturday night's Last Call podcast with me, Jeff, and
Chris, me.
Chris, right there. Yeah.
In case you guys get confused, I'm Chris and that's Jeff. Just in case, you never know.
How you feeling today?
I feel great. I'm like that's kind of blah. The day I did all my chores.
Yeah, you were kind of miserable last night. I gotta say that.
I was kind of burnt yesterday for some reason. I was just kind of feel like, you just get up and like, I don't want to do nothing today. And that's what I felt like. I just felt burnt out.
You were in a funk last night. You were just you were negative Nancy last night.
No,
for you to sit there and say, "Are you ready to call it?" I was like, "Damn, this fucker don't want to fucking be on tonight."
I was arrogant. I was arrogant Arthur last night.
No, not at all. You were a fucking seat last night.
I know. I apologize to the chat that was there last night. I was just not.
Nah, don't worry about it.
I just wasn't feeling it. I was just blah that day. Like,
trust me, I ignore half the shit you say anyway, so it doesn't bother me. So
Huh? What'd you say?
Yeah.
It's on
Well,
the
let's check
chat.
with the chat real quick here. Then
Let's
we got some
do that.
updates. We got some going ons and some other stuff that I just want to sit here and point my fingers at, make it look good, like I know what the fuck I'm doing and talking about. So
Oh,
first, we got a new member in the house. We got Chad
welcome.
Lawrence. Thank you,
Well,
brother. Appreciate you.
make sure to subscribe to my show too, Chad. When I get
Yes,
monetized, you can subscribe to my show.
everybody get over to Chris Forators,
Send me a
the
subscription.
other white gentleman on the screen with me drinking right now.
It's apple juice, man. This is just apple
Yeah,
juice.
okay. You don't look like an apple juice type of person. So yeah, Chad reached out to me the other day actually on Twitter. He lives in Rhode Island. So he said he was going to check in with the show tonight. He's been following us on our shows, Chris. So he appreciates what we do. And
Thank you,
he's
Chad.
a former USMC Marine. So thank you to you for your service, brother. We appreciate you. And again, thank you for joining us again tonight. And thank you for the membership, man. I appreciate that.
Thank you for your service also.
Yes, sir. PNW Mark is in the house.
Always. My boy
And
Mark.
Barry's in the house. What's up, brother? Moval's visiting. What's up, man?
Hey, Moval.
We got Rundown. What's up, Rundown?
You want to come to the show, dude? We'll send link a little bit later.
I sent him the link already. Yeah, I sent
just
him
pop
the
in,
link.
brother. Always welcome.
We got Tony Shefford in the house. Salute, man. Raider freaking nation. A lot of badasses on that intro, Jeff, and some hardware. Yeah, well, based on what Chris and I do on our Saturday night shows, usually we talk the history of the team. So it was only fitting to use all old school players. So definitely for sure was the way to do that one. And if anybody catches, I snuck a picture in there of myself with Phil Villapiano.
He's that bald white
gentleman.
He's that bald white gentleman. That's you say.
Yeah, I'm that handsome looking one standing there with Phil doing this.
No, well, I thought Phil was. Never mind. I'm done. Well, I'm done.
What?
Yeah. For right now. For the next 10 seconds.
Faded's in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? So everybody that has been watching our shows since Wednesday night, we revealed what was going on with one of our followers, Raider 24 Nation. Their son Raider has been in and out of hospitals for the last few. He's 3 years old, so 2 years of his life he spent in and out of surgeries for his heart. He's got a heart defect that he was born with. So they're going through a hardship. They had another surgery. He had another surgery yesterday. I know we talked about it on our show last night, but some people that are here tonight weren't here last night. Surgery was a success. It was yesterday morning at 10 o'clock. By late afternoon, he was already awake, alert. This surgery was definitely more invasive than his past ones. This one, they had to actually crack his chest open. So he's got a full incision on his chest right down the center of his sternum. They had to repair a series of holes in his aorta. The doctors are confident that he probably won't have to have further heart surgeries going forward. He's still going to have another surgery to take the G tube out. But when he gets that taken out, that's hopefully the last surgery he's going to have to endure. And this poor little kid's 3 years old. Let me bring Sacktown in here. What's up, Mike?
Hey, guys. Hey, how you guys doing?
Toucan crew, brothers.
Yeah,
What's up?
In the house.
What's up, bro?
So everything's going well. I heard from Devin, who's the dad. Heard from him this morning. They should be in the chat at some point tonight. So I heard from him this morning. He actually called me. He was alert today. He was up and moving around. He sent me some pictures, and one of the pictures he sent me is Raider was laying on his mom's chest, all nice and comfy in his little cartoon hospital jammy. So it was a cute picture.
That's nice.
Everybody's good. They're happy. Everything's going well. Thank God. So I'm going to put the link up. We started a GoFundMe on Wednesday night show on the Raider Connection. Every little bit that you can donate helps. Don't feel as though you have to, but if you do, that's awesome. They have full access to it. So if they need to withdraw and when they need to withdraw money, they can. So I've posted this on my Facebook. I've put it on my Twitter. I got to get this back out there on Instagram. I know Leo's posted it. I know Navman on his show's been posting it also. You'll see Nightbot pop through every now and then. He's got the link, so he'll be posting it for me throughout the show.
Yeah, we were promoting it on our show earlier the whole time. He had that GoFundMe up pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So as many shows and as people can talk about it and spread the word, that's great. I know today on Jay's Just Raiders Baby and Rundown show, they talked about it. They promoted it for us also.
Nice.
So anybody that does shows that's watching this, take the link. If you need me to send you the link, I'll send it to you in an email, text, whatever. Anything that we can do to get this out there to help them. Just a little backstory here. They live 3 hours from the hospital. So
damn.
when they go to the facility.
Wait. They live how far from the house? 3 hours?
They're 3 hours from their house to the hospital.
Oh shit, I know it's that far. Damn.
Yeah. So when they were going there initially, they were staying in hotels. Well, that not only were they staying in hotels, but it was also time where he couldn't work because of the travel time and being there. Because your son's going through that. The last thing you want to do is be traveling back and forth. You want to be there with your child.
Not 3 hours. 3 hours alone.
No. So they were doing a lot of hotels. So that was costing them a shit ton of money. They reached out to me about a month or so ago, and I've been talking to them for a long time, trying to see what I can do. Everything's behind the scenes. I never brought anything out. So, like Leo got mad at me because I didn't say anything. I said, I've got the time during the day where I can make these phone calls and do this. I don't want to burden anybody else trying to help figure this out. I can handle it. I've got the time. So they were telling me how their social worker that was working with them from the hospital basically gave them a $50 gas card and say, "Hey, that's the best I could do." And when they told me that, I'm like, "Are you kidding me? A 3-hour drive with a $50 gas card? That ain't gonna cut it. That's gonna last for one trip if you're lucky."
Yeah, 3 hours. That's not gonna do anything.
No, and I don't know what they drive, regardless of what vehicle.
Don't matter what they drive. That's a drive. It's going to wear and tear your car and suck that gas out. So
yeah. So, I said to them, go ahead, Chris.
No, I also read what Navman says, Radio Show founder. My daughter told me she donated to Little Ray. She said I was a Little Ray once. See, that's all about.
Thank you.
That's a future Raider right there. That's the next generation of Raiders.
Yeah, thank you to your daughter, Cheyenne. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you for that.
So I said to them, I said, you need to get on the case of that social worker. You need to say, listen, there's things you can do beyond just a gas card. Well, they thanked me for it because they said without me pushing them to reach back out to that social worker or the caseworker and really push them, they wouldn't have had this next option, which they just got approved for this past week, and they started using it this week. Is they now have the ability to stay at a Ronald McDonald House when they go to the hospital. Perfect. So they're able to stay there. They don't have to pay for like a room or anything. So everything's covered through that. So that one big because everybody knows hotels aren't cheap. Okay, especially when you're in the Dallas area. I'm sure that they're not going to want to stay at some flea bag motel. I want to stay. You talking
about the crack-in hotel?
Yeah, you want to stay in a place that you're comfortable in. So they got set up with the Ronald McDonald House now. So when they do go to the hospital, they've got a place to stay, and it doesn't cost them any money.
That's awesome.
So by pushing them to do that, that was one of the first big things that I was trying to get them to do, is to be able to get allowed to do that, and it did. So I'm still doing some background work on some of the local charities in their area, local organizations that can help them out. So there's still a lot to do because the medical bills are killing them. These aren't cheap surgeries. So anything anybody can do, we appreciate it. Makes their life a little easier, relieves some of the burden for them. So,
hey Jeff, remind me, didn't Raider just have this surgery yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday morning at 10
Good
o'clock. So
Yeah.
he's in good spirits. He's off the oxygen. He's
Wow.
got all the he basically the only thing he has right now is just his G tube. So that's all he has attached to him
Right,
now. He's
right.
off the
Yeah,
oxygen. He's off the blood pressure. He's off the IV. He's off of all that stuff now. And he's been moved from the ICU to like a recovery ward where it's a little
he said,
That seems awful fast.
I mean, say yesterday that he woke up and started pulling the tubes out, you know, like,
yeah. So they had to
yeah,
resedate him because when he woke
yeah,
up, he was crying and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was starting to pull on everything because he doesn't know. I mean, he just wakes
Fuck
up
yeah,
and
waking up out of a daze.
what's
yeah.
up,
I
cool
mean,
cat?
one of my first surgeries as an adult, that's exactly what I did. I woke up,
I
I
did the
ripped
same
my
thing.
pee out. I mean, I just went.
I
You
did the
don't know.
same. I did the same thing because, like, see,
Yeah,
when you pass out and everything's all right, then you wake up, you got all these tubes sticking, you want to immediately pull them out. That's just human nature.
Well, especially a 3-year-old. Come on.
yeah, because you don't
Anybody,
know what's going on.
anybody. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
especially for 3 year old, anybody. You know, you
Yeah,
go
when I
there,
was,
you pass out, you sleep, you wake up, you get all these tubes and stuff sticking. You're like, what the hell's going on?
yeah.
You
Yeah,
I
so
had
he's
that
doing
problem with
really
my
well right
dad in the hospital, disconnecting everything when he was in the hospital. I was helping take care of him, and he keep disconnecting. They finally had to strap his arms down
know, yeah, hmm
to the bed.
yeah, I've seen
I
that.
did that. They just smacked me in the face. Fucking knock it off.
No, what happened to me was I had a stroke and my eyes rolled back and I passed out, right? And so they just had the EKG on me, check my heart, make sure. I was like, oh. And then I woke up like everything was in me. And I started getting tools. The nurse came in there and said, "Look, told me straight out. I was trying to get out. I wanted to leave. I'm like, I'm going home." She said,
Yeah.
"You go home, you're gonna die." She said, "I look at her like, huh? Yeah, get out, walk out the hospital. We can't legally keep you here. You want to leave? Go ahead. But when next time a truck pick you up, it won't be an ambulance. It'd be the coroner." I was like, "Okay, I'll stay."
Yeah. Talk me into it.
Yeah, you convinced me to stay. But
Kind of
that's
So it
all.
twist your arm there.
looks like he's going to be in until probably Wednesday of next week. So
Wednesday.
as I get
Beautiful.
That's
updates,
all.
yeah.
Wow.
So make sure you got notifications on for my channel or Chris's because as
Keep it
I get
posted.
notifications, good or bad, I'll be popping on and just giving everybody an update.
Yeah, let
And
me know.
definitely
Yeah,
the day he comes home, I will definitely be on live and hopefully
would
get
it
them
be
on
would
live.
it be would it be so
So,
nice if the Reds won a Super Bowl, man, for him? Not for him. They don't know out. They might know, but wouldn't it be so great they won Super Bowl at when he's young? Wouldn't that be great? Yeah.
I mean, I really hope. I kind of wish now that we did have the interview set for tonight with the Violator because this would have been right up his alley
Oh
with him
man.
having connections. But it's scheduled for next Saturday.
Yeah.
So next Saturday, that's the other thing. Everybody, make sure you tune in next Saturday. Chris and I have a special guest. We're going to be interviewing the Violator next Saturday night, 9:00 p.m. Eastern time, 6:00 Pacific. So you don't
Thanks,
want to
man.
miss
I remember Wayne. I remember Wayne. In the black hole and stuff. He'd come down there and stuff, and yeah, he won't remember me, but I remember him. He used to live not too far from me. He lived down the street from my friend's
Yeah,
house. That was a Raider fan.
super
Yeah, I
nice
remember.
guy. I've been talking to him in Instagram and Facebook Messenger for the longest time now, and you think that you don't have easy access to some of these guys, and then when you do, and you find out they're the nicest people in the world. I mean, he's
They,
super nice.
they just regular
I mean,
fans
he
like
messages me almost every day saying "Good morning, fam." I don't know how many people he does that to, if that's his regular thing, but that's still awesome. As popular and as big as he is, he does that almost
because
every day.
I remember seeing him at the LA Coliseum. Like every game I went to, he was always there. And then it wasn't really a black hole, but I remember seeing it because he stands out and the way he reacts to the game. I remember seeing him, but I didn't know who he was. Of course, it wasn't a name yet. But we'll talk
Yeah,
about more about that next Saturday when we bring him on. So I remember seeing him.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I'm assuming that's not an open mic show.
No, next Saturday
No,
night will not be. It'll be just next Saturday will just be. I won't be sending the link to anybody next Saturday.
It
It'll just
just
be
Okay,
some of the stuff in
I was just curious, see if you'd remember. But yeah, that's cool.
no.
I understand. I totally
It's
understand.
there's an interview show, and we do interview shows. We don't bring nobody in.
Oh,
No,
I
we
understand.
gotta keep the riffraff
I
like Mike out of the show.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
especially
yeah.
like that time Mike he'll come in and ruin it, so we don't want him in there. What's
Mike,
up,
you
my
got your
2K
tablet
brother?
set up yet or what?
I'm giving you a one finger salute, brother.
I know you are. That's the 2K salute.
Oh, two
Mike, you,
cane salute. Okay, there you go.
I love me some
Mike,
side
you got
down.
your tablet set up yet or no?
No,
Oh, what are you
I've
waiting
been.
for?
Um, yeah, I feel bad about it, but it's just been kind of hectic around here. So,
What side town? What do you need your laptop to do? What's wrong with it? I mean, your tab. What?
well,
What?
there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fucking awesome. I just don't know how to set it up. So I'm gonna.
Okay,
I
I tell
I
you,
got to take it to Xfinity. That's my service, and I'm gonna have them transfer my phone information over into that, and
Mike.
then
Mike,
yes.
we can do it on a live. I tell you what. After
No,
this
I
show,
know what he's doing now. I get what he's doing, and what he's going to do. It makes more sense
what's it?
because now he'll be able to connect no matter where he is. He won't have to worry about Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. He's doing
Because
the whole live.
if he connects it to his phone, he could be out driving around and be on that tablet. He could be in Bakersfield and not have to worry about Wi-Fi
It's
and
it's
use the tablet to do
it's
stuff.
not that
I get what
hard.
he's doing. That makes sense. I get it
It's not
now.
that
Okay.
it's not that
I
hard.
want to set it up for that, and I
Wait,
want to have all my Google information and all my IG information, you
okay.
know,
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm
over
gonna
on
tell
the
you,
tablet.
I'm gonna tell you, Mike. I used to be tech, what they call those tech guys. I used
Uh
to do the calls. The people say my computer don't work. I used to do that for a living.
You don't
Okay.
look into your money.
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you this. I will create a stream. I want you to come on and show me, and I'll show you exactly what to do. It's not that hard. It's easy to do. I got all my stuff connected. I can go anywhere with my stuff. I can take this damn computer, man, go up north, and I still be on the internet. Now I'll show what to do. I got you on IG, right, Mike?
I'm sure you do.
Okay. Well, now hit
I'm
my
sure.
IG
I'm
up.
sure. I'm sure. I'm sure we're yeah both follow each other.
Yeah. Okay. So hit me on IG when you get a chance, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow
Okay.
after I do my show, hit me on IG. We do a phone IG, and I'll show you what to do because I did all the time. I used to do it all the time.
All
Hook up
right.
stuff. I
All
might
right.
look old and stupid, but I'm not. I'm
No,
just
I don't think
I'm
you
So,
look.
not. I'm just
You look.
so,
old.
You
so
look
you were
old
an
and
IT
wise.
guy, Chris. You don't look Indian to me, and you don't have an accent. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, because I lost my accent a long time ago.
Ow! I'm
That's
going to
what
hell for that one.
that's what IT. I went to school for that. I was an IT guy, but IT jobs are not as big as people think you are. But yes, an IT guy. I have to
yeah.
build computers, programs, and all that stuff.
I know I
Yeah.
missed a
I
few
was.
people in the chat that I didn't say hi to. So I know Jay's here from Just Raiders Baby. What's up, brother?
Hey Jay.
Rosetown's here. What's up, Rosetown? Cool Kev's dropped
Rosetown.
in. What's going on? No Nav Man's here. What's up, Nav?
Yeah,
Yeah, and I appreciate what you've done for them so far.
Nav been pretty
I
good.
did explain to Devin today when I was on the phone. I said he didn't really see the whole show Wednesday night because he had so much going on at the
Oh yeah.
location we were at. So I explained to him. I said, I know Wednesday night a bunch of people dropped super chats into mine and to Jay from Just Raiders Baby. I said it didn't go in this month's payout for this month. It'll be in July's. So I said they only pay once a month from YouTube, and it's usually around the 21st. So I got mine overnight last night. It's not that one. So whatever was donated on Wednesday night won't come until the July
Okay.
payment. So when I get that one, I'll go back and look and see who gave what because they keep a cut of it. So after the cut, I have to figure out what I need to make sure it gets over to them. And Jay will have to do the same thing too. I don't know how much he got. I know how much was given in mine. So that'll take care of that once they get that. I know I dropped him $30 today too. because they have to wait X amount of days to take the money out of the GoFundMe, which they got to wait, I think, a couple more days. So
You know, they got
I sent him some cash today so they could get lunch for him and his wife.
Thanks, Jack. I appreciate that, bro.
Who else is here? Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I know I saw the names flying.
I got everybody in. Everybody was talking, so I can't put them up.
Just a new Cash App, brother. Yeah, I do have that. I do have Cash App now, actually. They do too, actually, because that's how I sent them the $30 today. So they do have Cash App. They didn't have Venmo, but he gave me the Cash App this afternoon. I don't want to just freely post that though.
Nah,
if anybody wants it, yeah. If anybody wants that, if you're on Instagram, hit me up. Rosetown, are you on Instagram? I don't know if you are or not. See, I don't know enough about cat. I just got it today, so I have no idea how it works. I don't know what type of information it puts out there. Like, I don't want to just freely put what their info is if it's gonna.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I just don't know enough about it. I've never used it before until today. I didn't even have the app until today.
Yeah, so I wouldn't do that.
Venmo I know in and out. I'm not worried about that.
You could be the mids in between, because I wouldn't give out their information unless they authorize you to do it. Just like being in between guy. Get to me and I'll get to them. Because you have that face that everybody trusts for some reason, but you have that face.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't trust Rosetown. I don't know who's watching. You know what I mean? That's not
anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. All right, good news. That was good news, Jeff. Thanks. Keep us updated, man.
I appreciate Jeff, I sent a super chat in. I think somebody, Leo or you, said that would go in. So that went in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I get the super chats, but we don't get paid out until
right.
So like what was done this week in super chats didn't get paid out basically.
Oh, okay.
Because what's already set up for July is pretty much the super chats from Wednesday. I didn't get that in this current pay.
Yeah,
so I didn't even get enough to really cover what was given on Wednesday night on my end. So I gotta have to wait until I get the July, and then I'll put over what I need to put over.
Yeah, I just wanting to make sure it was a small contribution, but that you guys took care of it for me, because I don't know how to do all that other stuff. I figure I'd just throw a super chat in.
No, we appreciate everybody that gave super chats. I know Navman and G Fan were going back and forth trying to one up each other. So, all right, before we get into it, that was the heartfelt moment of this. We will revisit that throughout the show, reminding the link for anybody that comes in later on in the show. We'll be bringing that up. So right now, shameless plug time for the donation. Hopefully, not for the donation, for the
promo
sponsorship. So Dunkin' Donuts, yes, this guy runs on Dunkin'.
There you go. I was waiting for that.
Put the link up again, because I think Jay wanna say he's gonna donate. Just put it in the show, and I'll put it on my section too. Oh, it's for the radio. Send it to GoFundMe link, and I will go directly to it. So, I'll put it on mine too.
Yeah, just pin it to the top, and you're good.
Yeah, it's on there. All right.
How did I do that? Okay, there we go. All righty then. So now that we promo time. If it's free to send it to the GoFundMe link, and it will go direct. Yeah, if anybody, if you do the GoFundMe, Devin, the dad, they have access to it. I gave them as the beneficiary, so they can go in and pull money at any point. So if they want to take some of it, they can. If they want to take it all, they can. It'll still stay active for a long time. So
Oh, good.
even
That's what I was
12
wondering
months from
how.
now, if somebody wants to donate to it, they can just do it. You know, Jay, shameless plug. I got shirts for sale. Well, come on here and
Am I,
promote them, bitch.
Come
am
on
I
in the
still?
show, man. We don't care. It's that drop mic drop. Anyway, so hold on. Oh, I want to show Navin. He had a question right quick.
Good.
Am I still here?
Yeah,
No,
hey
you're
man.
not, Mike.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't
because
know.
I just got a call from Hell Raider, so
Oh, I thought
he's
you were
just
going to
left
say
me
from
off the
Jack, because
channel.
that's usually what happens to you. Is Jack Kenna calls you every time we're on the show.
Yep.
Yes.
So he's
He
saying,
says something.
Justin Simmons in talks with the Raiders to sign him. You see this? Not sure how much truth.
Yeah. Hell Raider also donated to the GoFundMe on the
Yeah.
earlier show.
I don't know about Justin Simmons. I don't. What do you think, Joe?
No, I'm looking him up right now. I want to see what his stats are and shit. So he's 31, 6'2", 215 pounds. He's a safety.
We don't need a big safety. We need, if anything, we need free safeties.
I still want I want a better corner. I'm sorry than Eric
Yeah.
Stokes. I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of.
Yeah. Well, not saying I'm a fan of him, but I want a veterans.
All right, so I'm looking at his stats. So 2016 was his rookie year. He played with Denver all the way up until 2023. Last year, he was with Atlanta. He's got 32 career interceptions, which is pretty damn good.
Not bad.
No. His combined tackles, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seasons. Combined, he's got 666 tackles. Ooh, the mark of the devil.
He had a good season.
Damn.
But that's not a good thing that he's got that many. He's got 96 in one season, 97. That means your defense ain't doing shit up front, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, solo tackles alone, he's got 479. You know,
that's true about that. That means his front line wasn't doing. His front seven was doing shit.
Especially if
Sound
it's
like
a safety. That means they're getting past that second level also and well into the third level of your defense. That's not a good thing, but that's not a reflection on him, though.
On him,
You know,
yeah.
it's
He
a
made
good
the tackle.
reflection on him because
He can tackle. He can tackle.
well, that's just it. It's a good reflection on him because he's making the tackle and stopping the play.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
It's not a good reflection on your front line.
Hell
But you
no.
can see when Denver's defense started getting better. So he dropped in 2022. He had 69 combined tackles. That's a drop of 30 tackles.
So
You
we
know,
had 666 and a 69.
yeah, and then he had 70 in 2023. Last year in Atlanta, he had 62. And Atlanta's defense was pretty damn good last year, too. So, you know, when you go back when Denver was still kind of an inept defense, he had 97, 93, 96, 80. You know, so that 4-year block, you know, that front line, the first 2 levels of your defense weren't that great.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he's doing a lot of tackles in that secondary. Solos was 77, 71, 65. That's not good. But again, it's not a bad reflection on him. It's actually a good reflection on him because he's making the play.
He's the last. He's like the last one, probably the only one in the play.
Yeah.
All right. Next question we got: do you think Ramsey goes to the Chargers or Rams? I think if he's going to wind his career up, he'd rather go to the Rams than the Chargers. Wait, who do you start with? The Chargers or Rams? I know you start with the Chargers. You probably go back to the Chargers in his career.
Who? Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah, in his career.
Jacksonville. He was in Jacksonville first.
Oh, he's in Jacksonville to start his career.
Jacksonville, then went to the Rams, then the Dolphins.
And the Chargers. Okay.
Now he's still with them. He never went to the Chargers.
Yeah, he did.
Jalen Ramsey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was the Rams.
Oh, the Rams.
Because he won the Super Bowl with them. He came in that season.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those peachy colors, man, all look like to me that powder blue gold. They all look alike to me.
Well, they're all baby girl blue.
So, baby blue, blue eyes. What do they call it? Sky blue.
What's up, Patriots 12? What's going on? We're so back. Pro Bowl QB. You're talking about Drake May? Okay.
Well, we'll see. Sophomore year, see what happens.
Nabman says, need a corner or a nickel, but the word is out there. Yeah, definitely, man. I don't like the idea of spikes. That, I don't know, scares me. Bueno, what's up, brother?
Bueno, has he got his
Oh,
name
that's
back
right.
yet?
Oh, he's got
Yeah.
the female pick version of me up.
What the
He
hell?
sent me that last night on my phone. It was AI rendered. He changed us all the females last night on the panel, and
Oh,
that's what my
shit.
picture came up. I gotta say, pretty hot looking in that picture though. The one he sent me, just kind of smoking.
Don't kid yourself, man.
And then Jess was down below, and Jess just looked like a full male, just like
I look terrible.
the bull in a
No, who said that? That was
race.
Jay. Jay's like somebody like a lesbian. Like, what the hell? Yeah, super.
Thank you, Nav, man. I appreciate it. Gentlemen, the things you do for the nation does not go unnoticed. I fully am with you guys. Surely you already know this. Bringing the nation together and helping those that need it, our goal for sure. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much, man. With the $10 shout out. Thank you, sir.
Mm.
Who else? Someone else just popped in, I thought, too. I'm seeing things.
Dixon side is popping now.
Dixon's here. What's up, man?
Dixon Cider.
Yeah, okay. I think Dixon's gonna try to hit you up.
I told you, man. I told you. See if I can bring this up in a better light. Let's see. There is
my future moderator, Dixon Cider. So I get 200. Yeah, Dixon Cider.
So you tell me. So that's me with the hat, and that's Chris. That's what Chris looks like. When
I know, like, come on, get the better man. I like a secretary or some shit. What the fuck, man?
And then you see Jess
I
down
like,
below.
no, I like one of those old mean ass principals, like, like, yeah, okay. That's funny.
All I can say is you both look better.
He's just a horny
then he
old.
sent me this one.
He's a horny old man wearing with a cane. That's all
I look like a miserable bitch in this one. Look at me.
Is that me over there?
Yeah, Chris looks like a librarian.
Oh my god! Wait! Hold that! You know what it look like right now? She look like
who?
My mother. She's exactly
Really?
like that. Yes, she does.
Really?
Yes, that's how mom look. So I can't say anything bad about that. But you like a pain in the ass bitch.
He turned Jess into a ginger. Look at him.
you like one of those pain ass bitches that work in company. Like, shut up.
Oh yeah,
I'm glad I wasn't on that show.
I look like the bitch at the DMV. Next.
Super, Jeff.
Jess, Chewy's NFL News and Podcast. Make sure you guys get over and support him. Give him the thumbs up.
Definitely.
Hit that notification. Hit the bell. Hit the sub. Thank you, brother, for the $1.99. And yes, it is BS, but it's still fucking funny, though. I will say that.
I like what said. Jeff, you look like a Karen. Yeah, you do look like a Karen.
Yeah.
Yep. That's your manager, please.
Hey, Chewy, did you send Chewy the link? You can come in, Chewy, if you want to come in.
Yeah, I sent it to him in Discord a while ago.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Karen.
Damn. Chad, I the only way I'm going to be able to do this is just announce it when it comes through on different just going to hit the names that have gone through here that have donated so far. None of them are anonymous, so I'm going to read them out because anybody that goes there can see who donated. So far we've had Melissa Pierce donate 25, Joan Leone's donated, Jose Rodriguez has donated, David Harris has donated for the GoFundMe, Armando Perez, Sean Maya. Now a lot of these I don't know who they are because we all know them based on their screen names. I don't know if I pronounced Sean's last name, but it's Meyer, Meyer. Dennis Murdoch, and then just had one done. One of the newest members on my channel, Chad Lawrence, just made a donation a few minutes ago. And thank you so much for this donation because wasn't small. I really appreciate you for that, man, and so does the family. Thank you very much for that.
Take care of the future Red Nation. Take care of them. Sounds just did pretty good. It's kind of strong.
So we've, like I said, we're not looking for a ton of money type of thing. It's like whatever you can do. You know, we've had 5, we've had 25, we've had 10, we've had 50, we've had 100. So we've run the gambit as far as what people can donate. So whatever you do is awesome. The family truly appreciates it, and
yeah, I didn't know that.
I absolutely 100% appreciate everything everybody's done because the support for this family has just been massive.
I didn't realize that. I know we talked about that and everything else, but I didn't realize that they had to write before 3 hours to the hospital. That takes a toll on you, especially sitting there worried about your offspring. You know that got like emotionally and physically drain you. So anything you guys give to them is most appreciated. You know they got the McDonald's out, but still, the point of fact is they said they go through the whole situation. You know.
Well, don't forget that when they're there and he's going in for these surgeries, the surgeries are, might take most of the day, but he's going to be in recovery for a few days. So they're not driving back and forth every day for those 3 hours. So that's where their money was dwindling, is paying for hotels, because both parents usually can't stay in the room with the child, so it's either one of them stays, if they're even allowed to, would stay with the child, and the other one, if you're not getting a hotel, what are you doing? Sleeping in the car? I mean, how comfortable can that be? That just adds to your stress level. And
exactly.
Nightmare. I don't envy them. I feel bad for them.
I feel like I said, that having to your child is terrible. Having any family member is is bad too. But you had to go through that and sit there, and like I said, stress level, driving, sitting there, waiting for the doctor to come. You might be there for 4, 5, 6, 8 hours before anything, or the next day. So it takes a toll on you. So my sympathy goes out to she's not on that, but my sympathy goes out to all that family. And matter of fact, my sympathy goes out to any family member or anybody has to go through that. Not just little Raider, but any family out there in the world has to go through that. I have sympathy for you.
Yeah. I echo. Oh, I was gonna say I echo thoughts, man. I can't imagine. We all have kids, so imagine your kid going through that. Most of us and most of the people in the chat have kids. I mean, that's like a parent's worst nightmare. Have a kid going through the parents want to be the kid.
Mm.
And that's a lot, man.
Yeah,
I just hope this is his last surgery.
Because your kid's born, the first thing I hope he's healthy. A lot of people say, I was a boy or girl. No, the first thing you think about, born healthy. That's me personally.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a boy, I don't care if it's a girl. It's my child. I want him born healthy. All his limbs, everything's functioning correctly as it should be. That's the first thing you vote for.
Yeah.
Just a little news of the world for anybody that might still be living under a rock right now. Just so everybody's aware, the United States did conducted a military strike on Iran. We dropped some bunker busters on 3 of their underground nuclear facilities from B-2 bombers. So they're already out of their airspace and on their way back. president is coming on in 10 minutes to give a press conference on what happened. So they sent those bombers in, and they also hit the country with some cruise missiles. So the whole goal was to shut down their nuclear capability. So I'm not going to get into politics. I just wanted that because that's a big news deal.
Oh, that's huge.
Everybody needs to be aware of that, because if you've got loved ones that are in the military, it could ultimately affect them at some point.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, on
I'll
six,
say
definitely,
six.
man. Don't mess with us.
No, it's just some shit that we can do, some shit we can evolve in, but some things we have to do as an American.
And this is one of those, love or hate the person that's in charge. He won unanimous.
But we have to do what's good for us too, because some countries you can't do this, and we have to step up because we are the most powerful country in the world.
Well, we're the only country that has these bunker busters that were dropped on them, and we're the only country that has a plane that can carry them to their location. So it's not like we can sit there and say, "Well, you could have just given them to Israel."
No, we can't. Here's the thing about that. I'm not military. I studied military and aircrafts and all that stuff. I love planes. I can name all the planes we had in the military. But I'll tell you one thing: there's certain technology that we're not gonna get to other countries. There's certain things we have we'll not get to other countries. We can give them the old F-16s. Fine, you can have these. They're old, but we're not gonna give them certain technology we have to other countries, because if they get that, they can slip out to another country, then another country. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These things are dedicated to us. Only we can use it. If you need us, ask us. We'll use it for you. But if you want it, you're not getting it. I don't care how much money you put on the table.
We got Jay in the house. What's up, brother?
Hey, brother Jay. What's up, brother Jay? What's up?
Just called me out, so I had to answer.
Who called you out?
You called me out.
I always call you out.
You
Just go this morning. I watched a little bit of the show when I woke up. So go ahead and promote your stuff.
Real quick though, On Six has a serious question. He goes for the panel. What are 5 players you will cut right now? No questions asked. Wow.
Yes.
Well, you didn't have to.
I answered that on a different channel. Shit, I forgot what the fuck I put.
Oh, someone else asked
anybody known? Yeah, somebody else asked that question.
It's kind of hard to answer that question now for training camp. I mean,
I'm thinking it's Zamir White too.
I wouldn't cut Zamir White yet. I would honestly say it's hard to say now to training camp, because you know who's gonna come out like, you know what, I need this goddamn job. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
You're feeling say Zamir White. You're feeling say Parham. You're feeling say Terry Wilson. But we gotta see training camp. This is a new regime. We gotta see what's out there first. But as far as feelings,
I got names.
Parham.
Yeah,
I got some names. No, I got some smart names, like logical. I got some names I can throw out there for sure.
Well, go ahead.
Good.
Bradley Carter. Bradley Carter gone. Chris Collier gone. Lobby gone.
Why would you go Lobby?
Why not?
Special teams.
No, gone. So there's 2 right there. I would say see you later, Pat Conroy, Carter Runyon, and the last one.
How many times we got on the team right now, right?
I'll go John Humphrey. If you notice, I picked all guys that are like 4th and 5th string players that are so deep.
Right, that's kind of what I would do.
Yeah. I as much as I give Parham the shit, if depending on how they're going to use him, if they're going to use him to pull every now and then that's the guy I went out there, because he's got the speed to do it. And that was the one lone time that I actually gave him praise was in a game when I watched him pull, and I was impressed how fast he got off the line and stayed ahead of the running back. That blew me away. I wasn't used to that. I'm used to him just being a bum out there, So I gave him kudos on that one. So
Yeah.
I would definitely. I'm not that quick to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I would probably cut Trey Taylor. Parham probably be on my list. Damn, I just had one of them. Dylan Lobby. I don't know if he makes the 53. Same thing for Zamir's on the bubble. Zamir's on the
Yeah.
bubble for me.
Yeah.
That's like 4.
Well, the thing is, people are saying Lobby because he's special teams. He's only the second string kick returner. They got Tommy Malott as the number one guy.
Mhm.
So they got
That's
Malott,
true.
Lobby, and Collier out there as the kick returners in 1, 2, and 3. So I think that would be easy to put like Trey Tucker as the number 2 if you want, and keep Malott being the starter.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You want to talk about cuts? Let's start with this. On the defense, we're going to cornerbacks. Who would you cut at cornerbacks? You got to be 5. You can cut anybody because we got to get it down anyway. So this is a cornerback room right here. You got
cornerback room's not that deep, dude.
just not. But they got 2. They got a lot of cornerbacks.
That's why I only cut one.
Who'd you cut?
I cut John Humphrey
On a cornerback room.
Corner, yeah. Are you saying QB or CB?
No.
Yeah, CB. Yeah, I'll see him right now.
Yeah, I don't cut that one.
I don't know anything about that guy. It's like he's a no-name guy. He's a rookie, so he's on the bubble too. He's on the bubble because I hear anything about training camp or OTAs and nothing about him.
I know the Raiders finally have hope, and we're about to go into World War III.
Pretty much. They don't count. So defensive end, who was you guys cutting defensive end? Max Crosby?
I don't know, but I don't like the way this is set up because now I can't see Jay because you get this full screen thing up.
Okay, I'll take it off.
Oh, just take out Chewy's comment. Yeah, there you go. I heard you guys were talking about Jalen, so I was like, "Oh, okay, this is a good time for me to hop on."
No, Simmons,
yeah.
I don't know about that. Do we need him?
Who? Simmons?
Yeah,
it would be cool to have Simmons. It would be cool to have Simmons, but I mean, it looks like they already kind of got a scheme kind of worked out where and this coming down every so often. He's
a big kid with good tackles, and I think we got the 2 guys that can do that. The 2 safeties that can do that. I was looking like more free roaming safety. If they're gonna do that, get a free safety. Because the 2 guys we got, Chen, Paulo, they're strong safeties by nature. So getting Simmons will be like unless we got special plans for him.
Fuck you, Bruno. You're not cutting Nate O'Connell.
Bruno. Put that comment by Rosetown. Chargers are gonna sign Ramsey and we gonna miss out. And if you guys caught the morning show, Good Morning Raiders, where I have Big Mike. Shout out to Big Mike. So I put out something that Vinny had in his mailbag yesterday. This is from yesterday. And somebody asked him, is there any serious rumblings about adding Jalen Ramsey or Matt Kilton? And he responded, Ramsey is not on the Raiders' radar. Hilton would be something that they look at. So are they taking seriously like a Ramsey trade? No. And what it's looking like right now, it's basically they want, top draft capital and also for a team to take on his contract, which is asinine. So, currently the way that the cornerback room is, I think they're very comfortable how it looks, especially with Derek Porter and Eric Stokes really taking charge. So I don't see Ramsey coming over. And like I said earlier this morning, if they cut him, then that's a different story.
Yeah, I'll say
But
it.
as of right now, no.
Only way I can see them getting Ramsey if Miami can get a trade deal with anybody, straight out cut him. They eat that $10 million loss and whatever. That's the only reason I can see Ramsey coming here. Then Raiders will pick him up free agency. But it's still $10 million. That's kind of a lot. I mean, he's older, but he still need a vet in the room. But trading, losing draft capital, this is like Spy Tags and Carroll's first year here. Why would we risk losing draft capital for next year? Because I don't know where we're going to wind up. Because I hope we wind up in the top 26th, 25th in draft picks. But why would you get rid of draft capital for next year when we probably need some more drafts? So the only way Rams can get here is that they outright cut him. If he goes to Rams, fine. If he goes to Chargers, so be it. But I wouldn't give draft capital for that.
Yeah, there's no real need to go all out for like that. If our situation was dire, it would make more sense, but not currently. Not with everybody shaping up the way they are.
Look what they signed. They signed the Stokes and guys, and they're pretty cheap. You know, 1 year prove deal. So it's like you can't do anything. We'll get rid of you.
So Chad Lawrence says, "Don't get rid of Lobby. He had a very memorable fumble. I still see signs. Maybe that's just me, but this is great New England Raiders content, fellas. Appreciate it." He fumbled gracefully, I guess.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got a little bit on your lap. How's he doing?
First run, the second run.
Good. Just woke up from his nap. That's why I was like, I got a few minutes, and I literally had a few minutes. He was dead asleep. I guess I woke him up.
Oh yeah, I'll ask you, Jay. Are you getting sleep at night? Because I know we was on with Lunatic late night, 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, no, he had just probably gone to sleep maybe the hour before, and so I got to wait him out because he doesn't really sleep through. He'll wake up like.
Oh, Jay, I can just talk to you. I can talk to you live or anything like that. Well, when I started Bakersfield, yeah, very lovely family. Don't let you know that. I saw your family. I didn't get a chance to talk to you after Bakersfield.
Yeah,
personally, yeah, very lovely family. You guys some beautiful
Thank you,
kids,
man.
especially your daughter. Your daughter's gonna be the next Raider rat.
Oh yeah, for sure. My girls.
I don't know about the dad. I mean, the mom and the kids are cool.
I said family, so I call all of them. Jeff, stop being biased. This because you're a hot bitch on one picture, man. I'm making you talk about people.
Hey,
she's over here. Raiders. My girl don't stop with the Raiders for sure.
That's good. Man. You gotta be a family. I can just tell you that. I won't tell you now.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, not only that, cool Kev. Not only the overpay thing too, but the fact that as of right now, we'd have to give a draft capital.
Yeah,
and we have no idea what the price is on that. You know, we don't know. Nobody said anything as far as what they're looking for.
Probably a third. Probably a third
compensation. I don't want to give up a third. I mean,
way.
We're going to get a third round corner that's going to be capable of him. Not right now. Not next year's draft. You know, that takes a few years for them to become the talent of him. You're not gonna,
what do you guys think about? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Mike.
Go ahead, man.
What do you guys think about the guy we brought in to the Raiders, facilities? Wilford. What's his name? Wilford? Shaq something. It was Shaq something.
Oh, Shaquille Griffith?
Griffith. Yeah. Griffith, yeah.
Remember, that's the good brother. That's the one that's got both hands.
Oh, yes.
Because his twin doesn't have was it right hand? Doesn't have the right hand. He's got like a nub or whatever. It was a born artifact. I mean, I'm not making fun of him. Just that's how you differentiate them. That's all.
You got to remember.
When the name came up, I had to go and look at an image of him because I had to remember which one was which. Because I'm like, are we talking about a guy with both hands? Or are we talking about a guy with one? Because if it's the guy with one, no. Because he's been out of the league for a couple of years already.
You got to remember, W Dog, that Rares, all teams doing the same thing. They bringing people in. That's their due diligence. They bring them in and see what they got.
Right.
So they're gonna bring players in. They got their roster at 91 right now. They're gonna bring guys and see can he replace the other guy on the roster. So, and that's your new name now.
Yeah, I just haven't heard anything since they met with him. Whether I mean he's obviously not there, so maybe it didn't work out. I guess I heard the guy was really good. I don't know a whole lot about him. Obviously, I couldn't even say his
Yeah.
name. So,
Did you call somebody
So
deputy dog, Chris?
Nothing.
huh?
Did you call
Huh?
somebody deputy dog?
No, I'll call him something else. I'm trying to think of my two King brother
No,
nickname.
Because I got a
That's
someone
probably
who said
it.
deputy dog, and he said that's your new name. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
No, that
you
won't call. I won't call him Mike Deputy Dog. I think it was nickname. I said something else, but I escaped me what I said.
Yeah,
I didn't give him a nickname because that's my two King. That's from two King Live, brother.
that's our nickname.
Yeah, I think a nickname, Mike. They think one for me.
okay.
No, that's
hey,
my two
I
King.
just
You thought you came later, Jay. You saw the biggest show. We was two King, but my
Yeah.
brother left.
hey, make
One
sure
guy
you
to a
say thank
King.
you to your wife for us too. By the way, for making that donation the other night, please.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. We got you guys. Yeah. So I get part of it already. I'm just waiting for till we get paid, and then we'll drop the rest from what GFam gave. And I took care of GFam. Shout out to GFam. I sent him a shirt. Just something
my
that
nephew.
I felt that has to be done. Take care of my boy. So you should be getting his Red Nation shirt in a few days.
Sorry, I'm listening to the press conference right now. My bad.
Oh, you're good.
But,
You're good. Yeah. No,
Who's who's in the press conference?
He's talking about the presidential one.
Yeah,
Okay.
Trump's giving a press conference on what happened today.
Yeah, but Shaq Griffith might be a guy that possibly pick up if we decide to go for another corner. It's that relationship with Pete. Relationships matter in this organization,
Right.
so he'll probably be the one that we pick up out of Hilton and Griffin. I don't know if
I
It,
just
Rams
I
is
just
going to
want
be a play
I just
anymore.
want a veteran because our cornerback one is pretty young. I don't think the most experienced one is what's his name? That played nickel last year. He's 3 years. So I want somebody. I want someone. He's experience in there.
Yeah, I think Porter and Stokes are going to do it. It's just really kind of where Jacorian kind of plays out, where he's going to kind of find his identity in this defense. So
Well, he did.
that's
Like,
kind of what we're
he
talking
did it.
about. Yeah.
He did it last year. He's a good cover man. They were talking about his tackling. Yeah, maybe he had to work on that. That's fine. But when he was covering, they rarely throw the ball to his side. They
Mhm.
threw the ball all mostly to Jack Jones' side. So if he's sticking, if he's in the man back pocket, that's what we need.
Mhm.
You know, because if he has to make the catch, we got the two safeties. You got Chen and Apollo back there, so he's covered on
oh,
that aspect. You know, so I just want somebody over there, the other side, to cover. And like I said, I want a veteran there to help these guys teach them because we
yeah.
got the what's it, Robinson, the DP coach, plus Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
And then but you still need on the field presence as
Hmm.
a veteran thing. Chin because one of those Chin, I don't know if Paul is ready for that, but you got your captain on the line, of course Crosby. You got your captain and linebacker, probably be Roberts. You need a
Right.
captain back there in the backfield to help call those like coverage plays. And I don't know, Chin probably be the one more than likely because he's been in the league a little longer.
Right.
Got
Right.
more experience, but I just still want a cornerback there to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Then important, but
I'm
Hmm.
back.
go ahead, Jay.
Oh, go ahead.
I thought what was talking. Yeah, I still
I
want
mean,
that experienced cornerback. Stokes is a little experience, Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But one thing about Stokes that he can play nickel. He can play safety. He can play free safety, not strong safety. He can play free safety, nickel, and covers
He
corner.
played Leo. He played Leo.
Yeah, he can do that. So he's experienced with that. But I want just a little more experience. That's why I won't get mad if Jalen Ramsey if they cut him. If they cut him outright, because we got $32 million left in that salary cap. So let's see how
But
much.
mind you, you still got to pay Colton. You still got to pay Jacoby. You still
Jacoby.
got to pay Daniel. So
I think
you got to save
Jacoby.
a little bit of money for that.
I think Jacoby days might be numbered.
What?
What?
No way.
Not this year. Next
Not even
season.
next year.
No, as far as money, I think it might be numbered. Is Jack Best doing that?
You think
But
that
I
Best is
think
gonna take
Kobe,
that?
Kobe. Well, I would say if Jack Best I'll play Kobe, yeah, his days is numbered. I'm gonna put it like that way. But other than
Okay.
that, you gotta extend him. Jacoby Myers, he said, "I want to stay here," so he probably
Yeah.
get a team friendly deal. He already said that
Okay.
multiple times.
Yeah.
So he might get a team friendly deal. So I'm not worried about Jacoby Myers. Colton Miller, I'm not gonna say that because that's just expertise. He's a lineman, so
You can say what you want, man. I don't know
no.
shit
But
about
I'm
corners
saying,
sometimes. I still talk about them.
but I'm saying though,
I may not
you
know
know,
completely what I'm talking
well,
about when it comes to corners, but I'm still going to throw it
Jimmy
out
and
there.
Point, they guys think Colton Miller. That's what I'm saying though. Well, how much is he worth? Extension. Jeff, I'm
How
asking
much
you a
is it?
question. How much is he
How
worth?
much is it worth to extend him?
Yeah,
Like how much
how
money you
much?
mean, or is
Because I
it
was
worth
saying we got
keeping?
30. Okay, there we got $32 million in salary cap. We got to
Yeah,
extend Colton Miller. How much you want to extend it for? How much you want to pay him?
depends what he's asking for. I'm sure he's not asking for top dollar. I mean, he wants what's reasonable for where he ranks in the left tackle category. Should he be the highest paid left tackle? No. Should he be in the top 5? Yeah, but not like number one top dog. I mean, he's good. He's really good, but I don't think he's number one overall. Absolutely not. I'm not saying that. He's number one for us.
Oh yeah.
There ain't nobody else out
Oh
there in
yeah.
free agency or in the draft coming
Yeah.
up that's going to be able to replace that talent right now. Absolutely not.
How much? How much
The only way you can replace a talent like him is in a trade with somebody that's equal or better value.
How much do you pay Trent Brown? We a bunch of money for Trent Brown. Remember that?
Well, I mean, you're also talking a different salary cap back then. You can't even compare what it was back then.
Mm.
I mean, you look at what the salary caps are now. They're astronomical. How much the salary caps are now compared to what they were 20 years ago.
And it's going next year. It's going $300 million next year.
But also don't forget signing bonuses right now. We can pay more in signing bonuses based on how much Mark Davis has now versus if we were still in Oakland, because the amount of money he's making with this team right now. So any of those signing bonuses that comes out of his pocket. So if he wants to give them a $10 million signing bonus, doesn't count against the cap, doesn't count against the team. That's him. That's him paying that.
Yeah,
but with Mark what Davis. He's getting for revenue from the stadium and everything else, and people paying him for whatever it may be to use the stadium, and I mean that's where we've got a leg up on a lot of teams. A lot of teams don't have that money. If we were still in Oakland, we wouldn't be doing all kinds of crazy.
Oh hell no!
Well, Mark just $3 billion, man. So
which is why I said moving to Vegas was a smart business decision, not a football decision, a smart business decision, because of how much money the team is worth now. So I know Rosetown said we will miss out on Alexander or Ramsey. We shall see. We already missed out on Alexander, which is fine with me because I didn't want him.
He already signed with Baltimore.
Yeah, he's already gone. He's already been picked up.
I'm cool with that.
Ramsey's going to cost us in 2 ways: draft pick and then whatever his contract, because we'd have to renegotiate. Because there's no way we're going to bring him in for what he's getting in Miami. It's too much money. We'd have to renegotiate, the length and the dollar amount.
The dollar amount, yeah.
Yeah,
The
I'm glad we got back to
only way you can get him is that, like I said, he said when we trade him, Miami looking to trade him, but there's no offers on the table to trade him yet that we know of. So only way you can do because Miami gonna want probably a third round, fourth round pick for him plus money. So nobody's gonna do that deal. So we got to take our losses and cut him. They got to eat that $10 million they owe him. And the other team got to pick up that $10 million after that. But that can be negotiated. That $10 million contract can be negotiated. Okay, I tell you what, we can negotiate that for 2-3 years.
See, my immediate priority, in my opinion, is okay. If we're going to bring in Griffin, bring him in, to a reasonable deal. That will make us stronger in the secondary, without a doubt. I'll be a little bit more at ease. Because if we're not going to get Ramsey, I think Griffin's the next best thing at that point for what's available. So you bring him in. Then the next priority is Colton Miller and no one else. Colton Miller first, Jacoby second. Because
Right.
at least with Jacoby, you've got other players right now. Where's
Right.
Colton Miller? If we don't get him signed now, I was on with Gravy Friday afternoon for a few hours, and him and I talked at great extent about Colton Miller. And we both came to an agreement that if the start of training camp, if Colton Miller isn't under contract, a longer-term contract, and they haven't settled that yet, he's going to be pissed, and I'm going to be pissed. Because priority is Colton Miller right now. You don't have if he decides to sit out, which he could. He could, we don't think he's that type of guy, but he very well could sit out and say, well, if you're not going to pay me, screw you. I'm going to sit out until you figure something out. What do we put in place of him?
Well, you're right.
Hang on. Like I said to Gravy, I said, your offensive coordinator, based on the talent that was at minicamp and everything and what we drafted, and he's developed his system as to what he wants to do. He relies on who's going to be his offensive lineman. If you've already got your left tackle as Colton Miller, now all of a sudden he sits out, guess what? That changes your playbook because that affects how you're going to run certain plays. That affects certain pass protections. That affects your blocking scheme. That affects everything, not having that blind side protected. And if you go and put in a rookie or somebody that's not as experienced, you're screwed. And to be honest with you, the only guy on our roster that I would feel comfortable even thinking about putting a left tackle in place of him would be Glaze. I would put Glaze over at left tackle, and then put someone else on the right side. You want to protect that left side, especially with right-handed quarterbacks. You have to. So if he decides to sit out, now Chip Kelly's got to reevaluate what he's going to do on offense. That changes everything. And Gravy agreed with me. He goes, definitely. He says, because everything was in place based on who was here. So, again, if he decides to sit out, that's huge. And then that means he's not going to be practicing. He's not going to be probably in the best shape comes game time. If they finally sign him before the season starts, he missed out on the preseason. He missed out on training camp. He's going to be slow and sluggish at the start. He's not going to be in game shape. So that will have an effect for the first few weeks of the season. That's why priority one is to get him under long-term contract, plain and simple.
I was going to cut you off. I want to say this. Okay, so they got a guy in place called Grant. He's a rookie. So it's important to have him play behind Colton Miller to learn the game. So if they don't sign him, who else is really going to learn behind? You can put Mumford over there. He did okay as left tackle. Glaze, I would not move from the right side because he's doing great over there. But he has to be there to help rookie. Because you said last night, Jeff, ain't no left tackles out there. That's one of the people talking about wide receivers. You talking wide receivers and quarterbacks, yeah. But
you see the problem it's creating. You just explained the problem.
Let me finish. Left tackles are premium in the NFL. The quarterbacks are there. Anybody can come in quarterback. Anybody can run the ball. Anybody can catch the ball. Anybody can pass rush. But left tackles is the premium in NFL. People don't realize that. Not many left tackles that can do what left tackle does.
But you just explained the whole problem. What I said earlier. Who are you going to put there? Right. That's your priority problem. If he does decide to sit, who do you put there?
I think it's
Charles Grant is not ready. Charles Grant is nowhere near ready either.
Anybody on this?
I think it'd be Mumford.
even still, that's a huge difference in talent from going from Miller to
Oh
Mumford.
yeah.
Mumford, yeah,
Oh,
The
I
only
know
thing they
that.
have in
I
common
know
is the
that.
last name starts
What?
with an M. That's about it.
Yeah. Well,
Closest thing.
I'm just saying. What other choice do we have though?
we don't have a
Grant.
really choice on
That's
left
why I'm
tackle.
saying it's a priority. Colton Miller
Yeah.
is the
Yes.
priority, hands down, no questions asked.
And this
Oh
is what
no,
you also have to
I
keep in
agree
mind.
100%.
This is also what you have to keep in mind. Left tackles don't grow on trees. They're
No,
hard to come by. And anybody that hits free agency that that's good gets snatched up pretty quickly. So, like Jeff is saying, yes, first and foremost priority should be to re-sign Colton Miller. Pay the man. There's no point not to hold out. I'm not worried too much about it because I think that they're gonna most likely re-sign, extend him by training camp. I'm thinking this is going to be done by next month. I don't see it going any further where we go into the season. I think they really kind of want to reevaluate him once they start putting the pads together and really see how effective he actually is. And then there, they'll go ahead and make an offer.
like Frank Weber said, make a good point. And the line needs cohesiveness. They got to play together for some time. Because the problem
Hey,
last year
nephew.
we had was that we kept putting guys in this position. We moved JPJ to guard, or back to center. This not move. They got to stay together to get that. Well, like I said, Jeff's a experienced old lineman, so he knows when you play together with a guy for so long, you know his tendencies, what he can do, and what he sees. If you keep changing off his line constantly, it doesn't
But
work. So
So
Colt Miller,
I'm looking at the tackles that are available right now, right? Free agent tackles. There's 2 left tackles on this list. The first one is left tackle Tyron Smith from the Jets. He's 34. He's going to be 35 by the time the season starts. His market value is 7.4 mil. 14 years in the league. Okay. I know I've been saying that offensive linemen can last for a long time in the league, but do you want to bring in a 35-year-old guy now to play left tackle? No, I don't.
no.
oh no.
So that's the option. The other option is Christian Jerome from Cleveland, who doesn't even have a market value. His last contract is $1.1 million. He's 28. He's been in the league 7 years, and he's that far down on the list and paid that little because of probably one reason: he's not that great.
Right.
You know, the only other, I mean, there's tackles listed here. It doesn't say left or right for most of them. Andres Pete is on here. These are the names that are on this. Jedrick Wills from Cleveland, George Fant from Seattle.
Yeah, I saw that come up.
Okafor is
How
on
old
here.
is he though?
I mean, there's nobody in here that go, ooh, we should grab him.
No.
Colton Miller is light years ahead of all of these guys. So, which is why I say priority is to sign him.
They will.
You can hold off on Jacoby. You hold off on him. There's no reason why to go crazy to get Jacoby under a long-term contract right now. You can do that later on.
Yeah, but you said Kobe to a team.
He's got to be done before training.
You can sign Jacoby Myers to a friendly deal because they got receivers there. Like, if you do want to take this, you can go walk. They got receivers there to not take his place, but you know what I'm saying, like take his place. But we got receivers here. We're going to miss you, but our priorities are with the tackle. So now we're about Jacoby Myers. This tackle, like you said, got to have one of those. There's nobody out there. So
what's that work out to? 52 mil for 3 years.
Yeah, they get a deal done.
17 mil a year. Still, I don't know. What's his current?
Well, everybody going with last year, he was like too good in the first part of the season. Remember, he was hurt. He got better towards the end. What's up, Rosetown? Raiders.
Salute.
Yeah.
Wish you guys like, subscribe to all our channels.
Colt Miller right now is getting 19 mil a year. Well, that's his market value. Sorry, he's getting 18 mil a year right now. He's 30 years old. Still young. He has
smart?
hope.
But I still give him 18 mil per. Just
What's
want
the
something
smart?
more guaranteed. Aside,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
think
probably,
that's what he's looking for too, is the guaranteed money.
Mhm.
yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah, and
You got to remember, he got
honestly, why
hurt.
not?
You got to remember, he got hurt a
Yeah.
couple years ago, and then he want I'm guaranteed to be here, so he's not guaranteed
Cool,
the
Kev.
money.
I'm not saying to get Pete. I'm just saying those are the names that were out there. I saw Andres Pete. I'm like, oh no. I just had to read the name
Yeah, we
just to
come.
get a reaction. Worked.
Yeah,
So, I mean, it's like there's nothing. Even the free agents
Yeah.
that are going to be free agents next year, there's nothing. It's just nothing special. Seriously.
I think they get it done. I think they will get it done. They have no choice because who else gonna play left side? Munker, yeah. Well, they got
Either
that
that
boy.
or they better hope he's a really nice guy for real and will play on that current contract and just test free agency at the end of the season. But I'd like to think that he sees the future of what's going on with this team and wants to be a part of it. He's been here from day one.
Rookie,
why would you want to leave when it looks like it does right now?
Yeah, and his rookie year, the first 2
I
years,
wouldn't
he
want to
sucked.
walk out on this team right now. Hell
His
no.
first years, he sucked, but you know what? He got better, and that's what I'm saying. Though, got to keep him to help out the young guy coming in, Grant. Help him out, show him the ropes.
Yep.
Chris, you ready to call it a night now?
Yeah, bye guys. That's it. A 30-minute show night. All right, guys. See you.
Thanks for the hour and 20 minutes, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.
I was last night. I was gonna out of it last night.
What the fuck?
I was out of it last
No,
night.
you just got off.
Last night I was like,
Yeah.
I went into
You
it.
just didn't want to be here last night. I don't know what was up with you. You could just see
No,
it.
it
You were
wasn't supposed
just
to be.
like,
I love talking to Red Nation, you, Jeff, and everybody else. But I was just last night. It was just one of them days. Yesterday was one of them days.
Oh yeah.
first I kept thinking I was saying something that was pissing him off last night, but apparently not.
I ain't take my Midol, man. So where that shit's called.
Are you having cramps, Chris?
Yes.
But I
Last
ain't get
night
period. Want cranberry juice?
What do you want? Your
It's
beer?
one- it was that time of month, man. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling it. Oh man. So hey Jeff, you want to bring anybody else in? Or you be good? I like
What?
Jay because I just I've been on Jay in a long time.
Oh yeah. We gonna definitely do it, bro. We gotta run it.
Yeah.
We gonna run it. Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
got.
I just want to jump on really quick.
Well,
I just want to jump on real quick.
I was Instagram. I'll message a little bit. I'll tell you what's up. What they want you to do for me. I'm not gonna tell Jeff because that's not his motherfucker.
Oh, you hopping off, Jay?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I told you I had a few minutes. So just you guys are talking Jalen. I don't want to go ahead and jump on. Talk a little bit about Jalen and just kind of share that tidbit that Vinny said because I know a lot of us were kind of really looking towards Jalen coming over. I don't really think that
it still might happen. You got to think about it. Still
it
might
happen, but I think the chances, the percentage of it actually happening is very.
I think
very
the ship
low.
has sailed on that. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Vinny's saying that, I mean, the Vinny's basically kind of he's like in and out of the building. So
yeah,
I don't know. Take it what you want because I know there's people out there who are like, well, these guys never been right or whatever, and that's cool. But
I was want to trade. I was want to trade. I don't want them to trade, but they're not going to do it. Capital, draft capital. We should have to do that. They cut them, come be it, and we can pay them.
Yeah.
But if it don't, so be it.
I still like, the thought of DeCammy and Richardson might being able to do something this year. It was his first year last year. He got burnt, I know, but I mean, it was his first year, and he was thrown in as a rookie. So I hope DeCamerion can, make a step up like Corian did.
Well, they got
I've heard good things. I heard he's coming along, so.
Yeah, they got DB coach and Pete Coach, DB coach too. So maybe that might work out. We'll see.
He's got Jack Kenner's picture tonight.
Jason, what's
Jason?
up, dude?
I walked in on this conversation a little late. Chris going through menopause or something. He's got
Yep.
belly cramps tonight.
No, about 15 years ago, I'm fine now.
He's like, I've been there, done that.
I heard done it.
Oh god.
At least I didn't cut jalapenos up, man. That's my wee wee, so I'm good.
I still can't believe you did that the other day. It's just the way he called me. I'm like, you did that and you had to call me and tell me? He goes, yeah, I had to call someone. And then I hear a woman in the background. I'm like, oh, well, obviously your wife knows. No, it's not my wife. It's my mom. I'm like, you told your mother this story in front of me? I mean, to me in front of her? I'm like, holy shit.
Holy man.
Hot flash are brutal. Yeah, we got my hot flash to Jason now. Come on now.
Like, don't be putting my business out there.
You come in what, Jason? You can come in when you get the invite.
There you go.
You can come in and want to.
But I am probably gonna head on out, guys.
I'm talking about
Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
for sure.
Hey, Jay, I'm talking out too.
Jay, nice talking to you
You
again,
got
man.
anything coming up besides Wednesday? Oh, you got your Monday night show, right?
I'm not sure if I'm gonna go on this Monday. I may or may not. We'll see. Just kind of see what kind of things going on as far as rating news and what I got going on here at home. But probably gonna be Wednesday, and then we got the show next Saturday. So next Saturday should be a pretty good show. We got another 5 guests. Just line them up. You know,
Nice.
We are gonna take a break for
night next week.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you on our chat, but we have something in common. But what was I gonna say? We are gonna take 4th of July weekend off, so we won't have a Good Morning Raiders on for that 4th of July weekend. But let me go ahead and kind of share this. So my shameless plug that I was saying earlier, I do got the Just Rated Baby merch. Got that out now. Make sure you guys go ahead and catch that. I got this shirt, which the Raider Nation, which I got on right now. I got the logo in the back, and then and then I got the Just Rated Baby shirt. Just see my big ass. My big ass
modeling.
Yeah.
Never would have guessed that was you, Jay.
Yeah. Make sure if you guys want one, either go ahead and hit me up on the link. I just send it through, or just hit me up on you can email me, whatever you want. If you guys got any of the socials, you already know. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, X, Threads, whatever. It'd be up. Take care of you guys. I already sent Jack Ken. I got one. I sent one to GFam the other day. So took care of my guy.
Nice
for that.
Nice
for sure.
Nice.
So got that available for sure. But appreciate you. Yeah, I just want to go ahead and chop it up a little bit. Tell you a little bit about Jalen, and yeah, good times. But y'all have a great rest of your night. Have a great show. Salute to the chat as always. Salute to the nation, and I'll talk to y'all next time.
All right, brother. Good seeing you again, man.
All right.
Good seeing you.
Likewise, guys. Later.
Everybody's links in the chat.
Hey,
Make sure you hit that up.
This was you.
What's up, Detroit God? What's going on?
Detroit God's in the building.
Jeff, this is for you.
What?
That's for you.
Wow, what did I do?
I just feel like doing it. This just felt good.
That was miserable. That wasn't nice at all.
Yes, it was. I thought it was pleasantly. I thought it was pleasantly pleasant.
I'm hurt. I'm really hurt by that.
That's the whole idea. I know I love you, brother. What's this? He's hurt. Okay. All right, Sack Town, what's going on, brother?
Hey, How you
It's
doing, Chris? Man,
a
it's nice
Stack
seeing you,
Child.
man.
It's that type of radio show.
It's a 2K crew, right?
Ken
Right in the
Cruz.
building right now.
He's mostly hurt right now.
Beaches.
uh, man.
Talking about anything, Detroit God, we were just talking about Colton Miller extensively.
Yeah. But you're right. We had to get him. I think they're going to do it after training camp. Maybe do it in preseason. They're going to do it.
It's going to be
They
done before
can't
training camp starts.
They can't before. Yeah, they can't wait because, like you said, no left tackles out there. None. I guess they want to see his
I'll go for a
performance.
smoke.
I'll
be right back.
That's up to you, Jeff. My 2K brother. I like your name.
All
Is that
right, bro.
good? I like the
I'm
nickname.
doing good, man.
No, I like the nickname. You good with that?
Do what?
Your nickname I put on the screen. You like that? MC Sack, 2K and crew.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, that's what I'm calling you now.
I had to
MC Sack.
change. I had to change it because I was on a Nadman show and somebody gave me the called me Sack Tizzle, so he changed my name to Sack
Hey,
Tizzle.
that's the old Snoop Dogg days, man. MC
Yeah,
Sack. The
so I had to change it.
MC is Mike Kane Sack. MC
I
Mike
like
Kane
it.
Sack. That's your nickname for me. Now you
All
create one
right,
for me.
I'm.
You know, they want for me. And I'll use it because you're my
I
2K
like
brother.
nicknames.
You don't
I
2K
like
brother.
nicknames, man.
What's up, Chewy? Hey, Chewy, you got the link in your should have Instagram or so you can come if you want. Anything you want. Let's see here. There we got MC Sack. Hook the brother up. Hook the brother. I need a loan, my brother. A few grand. God, we all need a loan. Shit, I'd take a loan right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll take
don't
a
make me
five.
poke you. Don't,
I'll take a
don't make
10
me
loan.
hit you.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you don't want to mess with my cane, man. 'Cause I'll fucking hit you upside the head with it, or poke you in the forehead with it. You know, I'm a marksman.
All right, Chewy, I'm probably on. We about to see 1 hour. Yeah, we on for a couple hours. We probably on 8 hours tonight. I don't know. But yeah, I'm saying I didn't loan to pay for gas for my damn truck. So shush, that ain't $25 to give me a like quarter of a tank. The gas prices in
I, I
California is crazy.
I know it's your Jeff show, but I'm surprised that man didn't join up.
Huh?
That
Well,
man.
there's a mic drop, and we're not doing like we normally do. Like everybody can come in. Right now, we just inviting certain guests to come in. So I don't
Okay,
know.
gotcha.
I don't know if Jeff sent him a link or not. I gotta wait till the old man. Well, he's younger than me. Wait till he get back to see why he want to do it.
Okay.
You know, but there's certain guys that we said chat like you got one, and Buddy got one, but I gotta wait till he gets back if we want to even want to pull other guys up. Because some nights we
Oh,
pull people up and it gets kind of crazy. Kind of want to keep it sensible now because this show that we created for Saturday nights is for history lessons, but we stop for a minute. It's gonna be like when the season starts, we like talk about the game coming up. So
nice.
we trying to create a show that is for the Raider fans.
Yeah. Well, it's all your guys' show. I'm happy to be here as a guest.
No,
So,
but that time, Mike, you're always welcome, dude. You're the man. You, I think, with Jeff first moderator. Am I correct?
uh, yeah. Well, I don't know if I was his first moderator, but I do know uh he gave me the first my first mod.
Because I remember seeing you on like the other guys like around Rents. I don't count him, but all Elvin Network. I remember seeing you always, and you always chat and I always talk to you. So I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
seeing those shows. That's the Saturday Night Mike is a regular on all these podcasts and everything else. So I remember that. That's why. Did I give you a wrench? I'm not give you. I think I did give you a wrench. I
No,
gave you a
you
wrench.
gave me a wrench because I
Yeah,
had to kick somebody off your channel one night that was giving you. You know who I'm talking about. And
that's
I kicked him off your channel on Jeff's channel the same night.
thank you for Joey. Yeah, Joey says, as soon as you get finished eating dinner with your family, man, let's not come on there. We've been on for hours. We're gonna talk. Anything going? It's just no radio news. This is the thing. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna do my own private show next week. I don't know what day I'm gonna do it on. I'm still working on my intro, but let you guys know that's in the chat. I'm here not to make money. I'm here not to get views. I'm here to talk to the Rare Nation because unlike some people, they have Rare Nation around. They have clubs they can go to, bars they can go to, whatever. Here I'm at. There's nobody around, so I'm only here to talk to the Rare Nation. Also, I'm here to talk to people who like football. If you like football, I'm in for it. If you like the coach, you want to talk about it? Talk about it. I don't, tell me what you feel
Yeah,
about it. I'll tell you what I feel about it. So let's know
yeah,
that. That's what I'm here for. To talk to my radio
yeah,
people.
yeah. It's fun. Hey, can I throw out some training camp dates, or you guys already done that?
Cool. You can do that once we Jeff get back so you can have the input too. But yeah, well,
Okay,
I might drive you in here for a reason. MC Sack. Oh,
okay. Well, I was just gonna. I mean, I know it came out earlier this week, but it.
hold on a minute. Shout, we got
Uh,
good shout.
we, we
Where's
gotta wait
mama?
for.
Wait, hold on. No, hold on. Where's mama? Shout out to you. Hope y'all little rare doing good. I heard Jeff is the input, the update. Great news what he did for you guys. Great news. That's little rare's mom. Great news, and we know he'll pull through
I'm
because
back.
he's a rare fan. Go ahead, rare mom's pulled in. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, they texted me. They couldn't find it, so I sent them the link. So what's going on? How you guys doing? How's the little man doing? We been posting the link tonight. Navman posted on his show. Leo put it up on his also.
You forgot your promotion there, your promo.
What?
You
No,
took
we
a
don't.
sip and you didn't do a promo.
I usually do it once, and then when I refill it, then I'll do it again.
Oh, okay.
So they're saying we're good. He's out of the ICU, what I explained earlier at the start of the show. In recovery room, doing great already, and he's sitting up. So that's a big thing that he's sitting up
Jesus, that's
now. So
huge. Yeah,
yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's
that's
all
a,
about.
that if that ain't a miracle, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Thank you, Ramon. Did you, Mary Spawn, did you subscribe to my channel, please? Because I almost know what days too. I'm not begging you. I'm pleading with you. There's a difference. Yeah, I'm a sad
Detroit
case.
guy says thank you, God, and prayers sent to Raider for sure.
Always prayers. I was in a
Yeah,
lot of
we will.
prayers. Thank you.
So,
Thank you,
no, we
Ramon.
appreciate you guys being in here. Sharing the news of what's going on with Raider.
That's important. That's
I filled them in the best that I could based on what Devin gave me for information earlier today, I should say. So, I
This
didn't
one
share
thing.
the pictures, but he did send me some pictures of him today. So, I love the one
This
of laying with mom. It was cute.
this one thing about us. We're not only Red Nation, but we're a family. It's all about family. So, somebody to a family member in the Red Nation, we care. I care. I'm sure Saitan might care. Jeff cares.
Oh yeah.
It's all about the
Plus,
family.
wouldn't do what we were doing.
Nope.
Love every
It's
minute
all
of
about Red family.
And what better way to spend the off season to helping other people out? You know, We ain't got a lot talked about, so let's gives us a good chance to help people out that need it. And that's awesome. That's Raider family, Raider Nation, Raider family.
So I'm putting the link in the chat. If anybody does want to pull up, go for it.
Yeah, like okay.
Not pinning it because I want to keep the GoFundMe pin to the top.
Yeah, I'll keep mine too.
I think we just got another donation.
Nice.
So I just got another email. Yep. Just got another one from Adam.
Awesome. I'll donate. I give my paycheck. My paycheck come in. So that's the word. Jeff, you gotta wait. Gotta wait.
Huh?
That's it with my check coming. SS work. Like, I gotta wait.
I got mine last week, so I'm good.
I'll get mine next week, so I gotta wait.
Let's see.
Hey, did you guys notice what was behind me?
Yeah, wheat plant.
Yeah, one of them.
I saw you got in. I know what it is. I'm not a stranger to
Okay.
this stuff, Mike. I'm not a stranger.
Oh, I didn't say
I,
that.
I don't do
Nobody.
it before. Believe me.
I didn't know if you noticed it. I know you know what weed looks like.
Yeah, you know
Everybody
what?
knows what weed looks like.
Hang on.
Zach, I was in a business, man. I know all about it.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, me
As long
too.
as long as you're cool with me sharing those photos, I can put them up right now. I just got to transfer them over.
Yeah,
so I can
like,
definitely.
I was in a business, man. I know all about that stuff.
I got the mariachi band kicking up.
They probably can play because they're probably not even copyrighted. So,
Well, that's one of the neighbors around here. There's a lot of people that hire mariachi bands in the summertime. It's usually Friday and Saturdays, but
you know what, Mike?
uh,
Mike, MC, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been there. I
yeah,
know exactly what you're talking about. I lived in an area where mariachi was 8 days a week, 24 hours a day,
yeah,
nonstop. It was any kind of holiday they celebrate. What's a holiday? We don't know. We just having a
uh,
party.
yeah. Holidays we got cakes.
If I'm not talking,
Uh,
it's just because I'm transferring photos over from
No,
my
it's fine.
phone to my
It,
computer. So
it
just give me
it's
a
like
second.
cool.
like that girl she finally washed the truck. Yeah, we'll celebrate. It's just like Jesus, damn it. It's the Vesta, the
I
mariachi, and carne asada every week.
yeah.
I didn't mind because I
My
got
my daughter told me I should walk down there and try to join one of their parties. We have the best parties.
they do.
It's true, man. They partied up, man. They don't fuck around.
Mike, they have the great parties. Then you go there, and next thing you know, it's like the next day, and then they're like, "Wake up, you okay?" Yeah, and they say, "Well, about to start a new party. Get up." Oh, they had good parties. No, they celebrate. I enjoyed that. The
Yeah,
Latino community, they know how to party. They throw a party. They don't mess
yeah,
around with it. They go all out.
yeah.
It
And
is.
I actually like it. I mean, it's cool because it's
And then
in the
what they
background. It's not like right next door to my house. It's just in the neighborhood. There's several families who do it. So yeah,
what they
especially
what
in the
they do is
summertime.
they invite everybody in. I mean, I
Yeah,
went
yeah,
to parties where I wouldn't, me being who I am. I was
yeah.
walking by and the people say, "Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. And you want a beer? Sure. There's not many to party with. Yeah, it's having
That's
fun.
how they
Next
do
I
it,
know,
man.
next I know it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, oh shit.
Too much tequila.
Exactly. Tequila and everything else, beers, tequila, food was the main thing.
Oh
Man,
yeah,
yeah.
it's almost like going. It's not almost like it's something like going to a Raider tailgate. Where
Yeah, exactly. I
they're
was
throwing
there.
out the food, they're throwing out the alcohol. You know,
It's you go to the parties and the matriarchs, which is the mom, the mother of
yeah,
all of them. Even the
Yeah.
guys that's not a real mother, but she's the charge of everything. Matriarch is the charge of all that. They'll make sure, did you eat?
Yeah.
That's what I love
Oh
about
yeah.
it. Did you eat? And they'll say, no, you're gonna eat. And they'll put a plate in front of you and they'll look at you. Are you eating? No,
Yeah.
eat. Give them some more. Bring some more carne asada or whatever they have to grill. Some chicken, whatever.
Yeah.
Eat. And then party. Once you eat, you're cool to go.
Yeah.
Now you have fun. But that's one thing about this. Latino, I'm married to a Latino. And that's what they do.
Oh yeah.
So,
I've had a couple of Hispanic girlfriends too, and yeah, it's all family. It's all like there ain't no small gatherings at a Hispanic family. It's they're big deals.
no, it's everybody. Friends, family, anybody
Yeah.
that know them, that you coming. That's
Yep.
like the Raider Nation community. I think
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
it's like that. We have a game or whatever. We will come in there and everybody's friendly. Because I'm in the Coliseum. I was talking to
Oh
OG.
yeah.
We talked OG last night. He worked the whole Coliseum there and get fed at the LA Coliseum.
Oh yeah.
You can work the
We
whole
we
LA Coliseum and get fed. By the time you finish, you can't get in the game because you're too damn full.
Let me tell you a funny story in Oakland Coliseum at tailgates. I knew this one cop. His name is Irish. He's a
Mm-hmm.
big dude. And then he used to be teamed with a guy that I used to know. He used to sit in the black hole or stand in the black hole. And then he became a cop, and that was his partner. Then he got a new partner. And of course, he always came by our tailgate 'cause we fed him and everything. And he brought his young partner up. And I asked Irish, you want, what do you want to eat? Everything's here, and so he'd make a plate, and I'm like, going, what about you? Got I don't know your name, but what about you, man? Oh, I ate before the game. Or I ate before I came out here. Me and Irish looked at each other, and I said, rookie. He goes, yeah, and starts
Yeah.
laughing. You don't
Yeah.
come to the Raider tailgate full.
No, you don't. You go to actually you take 2 days. You don't eat the game of Sunday. You don't eat nothing Friday but a slight light snack to keep your stomach quiet. Saturday, you eat nothing big.
Yeah,
Sunday we go to the game. That's when you eat
yeah.
all kind of food. I think I told a story that one year that talked about last night. I went to a tailgate party. This guy had a big pits that they do the pigs on, the spits and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We had
this
one of
guy had
those in Oakland too. The guy they sit there and hand turn it the whole time.
Yeah. Well, this guy, he had mechanical. He had mechanical. He had a little pump there. I don't know how he turned it, but anyway, he
They were
had two.
just turning
Like,
it.
he had two pigs, not the big pigs, but the little spinny pigs, and just turning like 3, 4 chickens on there too. And he was just like, and the line was so long to get the food. Man,
We had
I missed the first half of the damn game waiting in line to get the food.
yeah. We had this one guy in Lot D that would start his just a standard old Weber like I got with he made a flamethrower. He wouldn't
What?
use charcoal, lighter fluid or anything. He just uses flamethrower. That's how to get his charcoal going. It was fucking great.
Yeah. But that's what Raiders got to build up to, because no, Vegas is the tourist town. So we got a lot of tourists
Yeah.
there. But only way the Raiders can build that up against is win. They got
Can
to
you
start
hear me?
winning games. Because this has been Vegas. They've been pretty.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
Oh,
you.
Jeff's
Since the
here.
Raiders, since the Raiders been in Vegas, I'm gonna say they've been pretty fucked up since that one year. You know, and in order
Yeah.
to get people there, you got to win because nobody's gonna pay those high ass ticket prices to watch somebody lose.
Yeah. They
It's
raised them again this year.
yeah, they did.
I got a buddy that's got season tickets. He goes, man, they raised it again last year too.
Yeah, the original year. But like I say, you don't get you want people to pay that money. Have a winning team. Go 11-6 this year, and make that playoff run. Okay, you might make Super Bowl, might not. Then they should do the same thing. Then you get butts in the seats. People pay the ticket prices
Yep.
because the product you put on the field the last 3 years ain't worth it. Ain't
Well,
worth the. But
the thing is too that so many of the people that have season tickets aren't Raider fans. They're just selling them. They bought them to sell them, make
yeah,
money.
yeah, that's true. And then you got the corporate booths. They got the booths up there, the luxury box.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Those are
yeah. They're
corporate.
all the big spenders and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. I'll never have a luxury booth. It was like the lotto. Well, yeah. But I think we're gonna have a decent season this year. I don't think we're gonna lose that many. I don't seven games. They moved it up. I think 7.5 now. I think we're better than 7.5 games. So we'll say 8 games. Okay, I can
I
accept it.
think I see 9 as the floor, and I'm gonna say 11 as the ceiling.
Yeah. Well, I'm between that nine
No,
and
Violet is next Saturday night.
I'm between that 9 and 10 game.
No, you're stuck with
I'm
me tonight.
I'm in that 10 game win season. I'm stuck on 10. I think we pull a 10 out of 10 wins. I think we can pull off a 10 win season at least. I don't
Yeah.
think
Okay.
with the coaches that we got, with the person that we got, I think we can win 10 games. Because last year, no, with this season, with this way they played last year, with the same coaching staff come in this year, I don't think we won 1 game, 2 games with Getsy and AP and all that bullshit. I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
I would not say we'll win 4 games. I would say probably win 3 games. But new coaching staff, the way Peter operates his team is a different story.
yeah. And then Gino adds a couple games.
Yeah, with the guys they picked. Yeah, like I like my boy Alex said. In games, I say 10 because my boy Jeffy did a schedule review. He picked 11 games. 11 games be even better. But 10 games, and some people say they'll win 7 and 8. I don't see that.
I don't think that.
I don't see it with the coach that we got. We got experienced coach. We got experienced people. We got
Yeah.
experienced OC. We got experienced head coach. We got people in the front office too. Not just on coaching staff, but people
Right,
upstairs.
right. Well,
You know.
that's a huge thing. Is like because we all try not to get our hopium level up too high, but it's hard not to with this coaching staff and the front office
Mm.
and seeing who they've been picking up, and we see smart decisions being made. So you know, yeah, I don't see we can't get 11 games.
I'm still here. I'm working on something for you with
Oh,
the
go
phone.
with that too,
It's
Sam.
taking a little bit of time, but I'm getting it done.
We're just trying to
Trust
hold
me.
down the fort till you come back.
Basically, that guy going. He's that talking. Yeah, because you got to think about it. Because I was on a hype train what AP did in the latter part of the season. A couple games to show
Right.
what it did. I was hyped. The head coach, I was hyped. Now I'm
I
not
was too. I
that.
was too.
Now I'm not jumping. I'm not jumping off the couch like a little kid in Christmas. I'm like, I want to see this. I know. I see what Bill Picaro did with USC, and he did with Seattle. I see what he did. You know, it's gonna be a turnaround, and then we got offensive coordinator that knows football. I think we're gonna be better off. And now we got
Yeah.
weapons.
I I think if we get 10 wins, which is right in the middle of my predictions or my guesses, uh, I mean, that's a huge thing for one season to go up from 4-13 to, you know, 10-7. That's a huge jump. And I really see the team next year
For
coming
sure.
out even better and you know,
Chance.
definitely a playoff run. We just got to see what happens this year because we all got PTSD. So,
So Chance says, so with a 2-win season, who do we beat within a division? How many times? My question is this: we go 50-50 in the division. Um, my boy Jeff said 3-3. I'm cool with that. I'd say 4-2. If we go 4-2 in the division, we're good because these teams we can beat in a division. I'm not scared of the division. I'm not. I don't think Red should be scared of Kansas City because we always play them close. Some
yeah,
mission, I forgot what to say.
yeah,
We always fine. We always play Kansas City close. There we go. Yeah, so Raiders still play Kansas City close with all the stuff going on last season. Yeah, we had injury on defense. Offense was not geared. We had fired Gessie by the time of the last game, and then I think the other guys that they can. So what we had last year, we still couldn't beat it. So I'm not worried about too much division wise that they swept us last year because we had a horrible coach, not horrible coach, but a horrible coaching staff.
yeah.
Yeah, as long as we go five in division, exactly 3-3. I'm cool with that. I don't want to see them go 4-2. So
I
that's it.
I see 4-2 being possible, man, because I think we'll definitely beat Kansas City
All eyes.
once.
Welcome to the chat.
I think we'll beat San Diego probably. We could beat them twice, and I could see us beating Denver
I
once.
I think we split San Diego. I think we beat Denver twice,
Okay.
and then split KC. I'd say KC probably is here because early in the season we still getting things together. But then
Hmm.
last game of the season, we gotta see how it works. Because Kansas City might be that in a round one. Well, we already got the Blues wrapped up. We never rest our players. But if Kansas City said like, well, if Bears beat us, they get in playoffs. They have Bobby
Yeah.
Mahomes out there and all the starters.
Well, don't we play Kansas City at home for the last game of the year?
Last game of the year, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We play them here in Vegas. Last game of the year.
Hmm.
Depending on how the playoffs situated as far as Kansas City more likely, I might hate to say it, but probably win the
I know
division.
what you're gonna say.
They probably win the division. Because until, like Jeff said, and everybody else, until somebody beat them off their throne, they probably win the
Yeah.
division.
Well,
Um,
I don't want to beat them because they're not playing anybody though. I want to fucking beat them at home
I don't beat them
because
anywhere.
we have not beat them, at home yet. We beat
No,
them
not
away.
in our house.
We
No,
have beat them at home.
yeah. But see, I was saying they might do the same thing last year. If they had the players wrapped up at the last game, they're number one, number two division, number two in AFC. They might rest their starters.
Yeah,
But if we're 9-7 going to that game, a win puts in playoffs, they probably will play their starters. Just not for us to get the playoffs. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, that's what I see. But I want to beat them full strength. Fuck it. I don't want no
I
excuses
don't
like
give a
they
shit.
did when we smoked them last time on Christmas, and they all started coming out with excuses. I don't want that.
That's what guys make a good point. These things I've never seen.
I'll take it. What?
I was reading. These things I've never seen a version of the Raiders yet. We haven't seen a version of the Raiders yet. We're still waiting. I was reading a comment. I was reading that chat. That's
What
what I
all
said.
I say?
As I said, Broncos. I think we're gonna see the Broncos. I think after they beat us twice, and now they talking all that crap. Yeah, we beat the Broncos 8 years straight with a sorry ass team.
Yeah, and I still think out of our division, Sean Payton is the weakest head coach.
He's the offensive
Out
coach.
of
They have a
huh?
good defense. They have Sean Payton's the offensive head coach. They have a good defense, but we'll see how it plays out. I think we'll sweep. I say we'll sweep either Broncos. I'm looking at the Broncos more, or the Chargers. One of those two
Yeah,
teams. We go win two
yeah,
games out of those guys.
yeah, yeah. I get. I want. Well, we got a lot of curses to break this year too. You know, not winning at SoFi and not beating the Chiefs at home. So
Yeah.
we need to get that off our. We need to
No.
get that off our back.
Yeah. We can't be just here, and we can't beat Chargers in their house. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Well, we could have beat them, but bad play calling, bad head coaching, bad offensive coordinator, bad. We were hurt. You know.
Yeah,
So
I,
you know,
I'm already calling the home game, the home opener for the Raiders.
that's a win. That's a win.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna match up with us very well.
yeah, and I
I
don't
mean,
think when we play away, it ain't gonna be a fucking goddamn sauna in that stadium. You know, it's later in the season, so it won't be quite as hot.
no, I think they got the heavy wins by now. I think that's the win. I think a win for us because actually, when they came to us, they embarrassed us. Literally embarrassed us. I think the Rares that was still from last year remember that taste in their mouth. Not gonna let that happen. Peyton is
Okay,
a steak also.
so we play Chargers away November 30th. So that stadium's not going to be, a hot box. Fucking,
No matter that place is horrible.
I know. I mean,
I,
they spent that much money. I don't know who designed that stadium, man, but they need to be fired.
Outside looks good because let's say my mom, before she passed away, she lived out there in Inglewood, so I'll drive by now and then to see it. Outside looks nice. Inside, I haven't been inside, but for the pictures,
Yeah, it's just what I've seen or heard from other Raider fans that have been there, in September, and stuff, and they said it was like a swelter box in there.
yeah. Here we go. This is what I gotta say. Because if teams stack the box, the Raiders wide receivers are going. Absolutely. Because you got to think about it. When we get the old line together and cohesive, playing together,
That's the
and
key,
they get the
cohesive.
holes, most taking the holes. Where they got third string, hit the holes. They got inside
Yeah,
the box. Then we got Thornton, got Jacoby, you got Bowers, Myers, Tucker. Pick your poison. That's one thing Raiders lacked for the past few years. They
yeah,
lacked the defensive confusion. What are you guys gonna do? Well,
yeah.
let
Who
him go
gonna?
fast. Now they
All
go
right.
fast.
I hate to interrupt this real quick.
Go ahead.
Devin, are you guys still there? You guys still watching the chat? Let me know if they answer because I'm looking at
I'm
something.
still
I
looking.
can't.
They haven't said anything yet. There you go. There.
They have, all right.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta find where I saved it to. It took me some time, but actually got it done quicker than I thought I would. To be honest with you.
All right, take your time, brother. We on for another 6 hours. If anybody in the chat, anybody want to chat will come in, welcome come in. Anybody, don't matter. Just show some respect. There's a link. You guys come in.
Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Mike, when we got the new headphones, man, earpiece, we get everything you do.
Sorry about that. I know, man.
Everything you do.
Go ahead, keep talking.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting for you. They have some good news for us.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting too.
Yeah, they're in chat. Mama is. But yeah.
Oh,
I think, Mike, I think we're fine on signing players. Only player I want them to sign is like Ramsey, as we talked about earlier.
yeah.
Um, but
I just
if you look at what they're doing, they're bringing pieces to back up pieces that we already have.
yeah.
So last year we had no depth, none. So I go down. We're going from prime rate to low rate. Now
Right, right.
they get players that can start any team.
Yeah.
As a
And wait till next year. Wait till another draft. See what we do next year. I mean, because that's I can only see good things. So I think we're going to get a lot of depth next year. I mean, we got a lot of depth this year, of course, but I think next year we're really going to build some depth, and of course get a few starters too out of the draft. So
Mhm.
I I ain't scared. Ain't scared.
I looked at this draft last year. We drafted. We got 3 stars out of it. One was Blaze. The reason why he
Yep.
got in a line because Mumford got hurt, and he got in there, and then Mumford couldn't get his job back. So that was good. So we got 3 stars out draft last year.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
JPJ, Glaze, and of course Bowers.
Yeah, but I'm saying Glaze wasn't a projected starter.
Right, right.
Yeah,
He turned out to be a good one though.
JBJ was a starter, supposed to be a starting guard.
Hmm.
Reason why Glaze got in as a starter because Mumford got hurt.
Right, right, right. I
Then
understand. But
then
he's still still
Mumford got better, but Glaze did so well of a job that he couldn't get a starting job back. So basically, we got 3 stars
so
in that draft
yeah, exactly. And I think
this
we're gonna
year.
get four. I think we're gonna get four.
I'm not saying start. I'm
Yeah,
saying
not right at the
rotation.
beginning, but starting. I say starting sometime during the season. You
Okay,
know, depending
yeah.
on how they do. Because I mean, Thornton, he's gonna be a starter. I think. I think Besh might work his way into being a starter, and Genty, obviously, he's gonna be a starter.
Also, yes, one. We got one. We got one guaranteed starter. That's Gentry.
Yeah,
I'm
Genty.
look,
Yeah,
I'm looking at that we get rotational. They rotate in the game. Starting
yeah.
game means really nothing. It's finishing game that means more. You can go on the bench and finish the game. So I'm looking at. I think we get 4 rotational guys out of this draft. Maybe we got one starter. That's Genty, obviously. But the other 3, okay, they don't start, but then again, they rotate in as a rookie. You know what I mean? So yeah, this one's kicking in.
Well, I think Porter has a chance of being a starter too.
Yeah, I don't know who's probably going to take Thornton because they are talking about Jacob Marshall with #1, but he's not #1 receiver. He's #2. If Thornton can take that one spot, Because we don't have a number one receiver. Last year we didn't have one. They tried Tugger, didn't work out.
Did I say Thornton? I meant to say Porter.
Porter's a CB, the cornerback.
Yeah, I know. I think he's going to be a starter sometime during the season, if not right away.
Yeah, I think one thing he's gonna rotate in. I'll tell you that. Stokes, I don't trust on that side. I don't know what he's gonna do. I would have Stokes play in that free safety role if they go to that three safety.
Oh shit! Did you hear that? It's my house. The explosion.
What's happening over there? They're probably going wild.
Now the dogs are going wild. Yeah.
Uh, no, like Porter.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can start, but they got Stokes. But the Stokes, I would have him as a three safety line look. That's a free safety because he can play that. I could see that coming. I don't know.
Porter.
It's
Porter. Porter
yeah.
playing safety.
No. Stokes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So right now, Stokes, the other cornerback that got started. Stokes is going to
Right.
be the
Right.
corner that got started. I'd rather have, like you said, Porter. If he develops like he's doing what they say, he's looking good.
Yep.
I'd rather have him there.
Yep.
And they have Stokes come in a three safety.
Sorry, I'm having technical difficulty here.
I'd rather have Stokes come in as a free safety look, that third safety. Because he can play free safety. You see what I'm saying? So put Stokes in for safety. But right now they got him started as a cornerback. But
Yeah. Yeah.
what are you talking about Porter? He said looking good. Oh shit. All right, I'm sorry. Let's see Detroit guys. It's not like Tom Brady was throwing 60-yard passes all the time and killed him with short. Yeah,
Oh hell no.
that's the thing. That's the thing. We got a quarterback that can do both of them. Can do the short passes. Can do the long passes. So it's a threat. We got a quarterback that can make those passes accurate.
I got to apologize. I got to check out for a second because my dogs are going nuts inside the house after that explosion.
What you gotta do though, Mike? Yeah, so well, about just doing all that. Let me read the chats here. So you said Simmons trying to up his price or something now. I don't know what he won, but I'm not paying him that much. I don't know what he's asking for, what his value is. I think Jeff mentioned that earlier. Your guy, it's going to be a beautiful thing to watch pages use to dink and dunk. Yeah, that does make dummies of philosophy, dink and dunk. Peyton Manning was the same, wasn't always throwing bombs. Yeah, it's a point that he wasn't that. He did a lot of short passes, everything else, but it's a threat of those bombs that keep defense worse. The thing is that offense gotta have defense guessing. Got a decent coordinator sitting there thinking like, what they gonna do now? They're in a 12-man set, and then also they throw a bomb down the field. That's what I deal of Chip Kelly, keeping the defense guessing. Okay, go ahead, Jeff. You got something to say?
Yes, I got it. Sweet shit.
Okay. Jeff's back. Let me just last comment. Let me just comment before you get on. Neither Kurt Warner threw a lot of short passes. They killed you with Marshall Falk. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what we're going to try to set up. All right. Go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, I'm so excited now. Yes.
He's so excited. He cannot hide it. I know. He's so excited. Is that copyrighted? Because that sounds, I suck when that song.
I'm pretty sure that version wasn't.
Now. Everybody's still here in the chat because I got something special now.
Do it.
It's still processing. Got to give me a minute. I'm in the process of uploading it right now. Oh, Chad, it's gonna be hot as balls here tomorrow. It's gonna be nasty tomorrow.
Oh, fuck yeah!
It's gonna be. We're supposed to be in a heat index warning for the next couple of days. Thank God for Central Air. That's all I gotta say.
It's like that. It's 96 right now, and it's still like what 8:15 right now. Shit. Wow, man. And I'm 3 hours
Devin,
from
you
Meg.
here? You and the fam here? Okay, perfect. All right, just waiting for it to finish loading up, and then we're gonna be ready to go here. Is Navman in the chat?
Right.
Where did he disappear to?
He was earlier.
You can come in if you want to. You're. It's in
He
there.
said. I know. Bob said earlier that he has to work tomorrow, and it's going to be a long day, so he might have crashed out.
Anyway, Jeff got an announcement made. I was sent a link. You guys can come in, but Jeff can make an announcement. Now I'll let you know this. I'll keep it out. Jeff, I got the green room, so don't worry about it. But go ahead.
I had to upload all the photos. I had to download them first, then I upload them into a program, and then put them together in like a. You'll see. I don't want to ruin it because I think it's pretty damn good. And it took me 20 minutes to throw this together. This might be the fastest I've done what I'm about to show once it finishes loading into StreamYard. That's what I'm waiting for right now. I'm just waiting for it to finish loading in the StreamYard.
Yeah.
Just takes a moment. I apologize for the wait, everybody. I am getting there.
There's the emo coming.
I'm at the mercy of the computer right now, loading this file up.
Well, that's you
once
having
the file is loaded up, we'll be good to go.
That's you having a gateway computer, man.
This ain't a gateway computer, trust me.
Those things are free. It's not for net zero, whatever it was.
Okay. All right. So, Raiders Mama, make sure you got tissues with you because you're probably going to need them. So, I'm going to play this. It's going to mute the three of us. So, we're not going to hear, or you're going to be able to hear it, but we can't talk. All right. So,
okay.
Good.
I'm going to mute you guys. So there's no talking through it. Here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna go cry right quick. That was absolutely beautiful, Jeff. You did a great job. I can't clap my hands, but it was shot, man. Beautiful, man. Red
Thank
Mama. That was to you guys. That was to you guys. That was absolutely beautiful.
you.
Jeff, Jeff, your wings just got bigger.
I was struggling with trying to find the right song, and I thought the
That was
song was
beautiful.
fitting. It peaked and valleyed along with the video. Thank
That was
you.
that
I'll
was
I'll somehow I'll try and send the video so you'll have it. If you are okay with it, I can do that. I can put that up as a video short too. Um, once I need your approval to do that. I'm not going to just put that up of him, and we'll talk off screen about that.
yeah.
Raiders, Mama, and Devin, but I'm glad everybody liked that. So
That was beautiful. Jeff, that was
so
awesome. Man. That was
that's the
awesome.
fastest I've ever put a video together, and I'm not gonna lie. I think that's probably that's probably one of the better ones I've done in such a short time frame. So now that's why it was taking me so long, and I apologize for the time. But
I'm just going through the chat. Okay, I got the chat, Jeff. I'm going through everybody's saying, so don't worry about that. What's up, Europe? How you doing, bro?
what's up, Europe?
Brothers, how y'all feeling, man? Thanks for having me on.
You're
Jeff, that was a really good thing you did, brother. That was really good.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Thank you. See, this old fool's got some talent, man.
Nah, that was good.
when he puts his mind to it, man, he's on it.
Yeah.
I got chat, Jeff. Go ahead and talk.
That was even just putting that together as I was looking through the pitches, and as it kept, because I had to keep playing the video and then making adjustments and such, and that was tough watching those videos because I had to keep watching it multiple times as I'm going through and doing this and blending the photos and clipping the music in right and everything, and it's like, man, it actually made me feel like I was right there. Even though I'm.
Maybe I always feel it. Maybe I always feel like it was right there holding. It made me feel like I was right there with the family, like, holding him. Like, you're gonna do better, kid. You're gonna get through this.
I can hear it in your voice, Chris, when you first came on. I could tell. I could hear it. That wasn't any. That's.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, children, man. I love children, man, and it always breaks my heart when something happens to them like that. But for you to show, man, you know what, I'll be back.
I'll tell you what, that kid is one tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, he is.
I mean,
yeah, he is.
he
I
is
tried
a
doing it in
Raider.
like a timeline. So you had the video prior to his surgery. Like the night that Devin got on the channel with us and on camera for the little bit that he could, because they just had a horrible internet connection where they were. He sent that picture of Raider laying in the bed at the Ronald McDonald House, and
Okay.
So I started with that one and then rolled into everything else and tried to do it in like a
I'm
chronological
sorry.
order.
I had to wipe my
Yeah,
tears. I'm
well,
sorry about that.
that
I'm sorry.
one picture, like you said, the picture with her holding him on her chest
Yeah, when he
was
sent me that, I was almost choking up on that one.
just as awesome
Dude,
as you described it. That was such a cute picture.
I don't know if I can handle that again, because that
Yeah,
I love babies and children. Man. I always have. I was a teacher a long time ago. It's just the kids, man. They're innocent. They're innocent. They have not know the ways of the world. They don't know what's going on in this shit. They don't know Iran getting bombed by America. They don't know all this bullshit going to riots in LA and all that bullshit. They know nothing of that. They're just trying to live their life. Right. The parents going to raise them. Parents going to take. I'll be back.
he broke down again.
No, you feeling
I'm really trying not to break down, but that was pretty hard for me.
I know how y'all feel. I lost a son. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah. I had a my girl at the time had a stillborn, so I lost a child, so I know how it is. For real.
It's not easy.
No,
All
it
right,
ain't.
anyway, I had to give my quotes right quick. I'm about to lose it right there. Anyway, prayers. Yeah, I can't hold both hands up. Prayers to all you guys. Anyway, uh back
Well, you
in.
know what it is? It's I know it's their child, but it almost feels like
It's our child.
we've adopted them in some strange way.
It's
Like we're
our
all
child.
dysfunctional uncles for this child. You know?
Yeah. Well, you're dysfunctional. I'm just
Well,
one of
yeah.
those.
I mean,
I'm one of uncles like I'm one of uncles like, oh shit, Uncle Chris is coming. Oh goddamn.
I mean, it just shows you the resilience on this little guy, man. It just from what he looked like laying in that, in the hospital bed right after surgery, even when he was sitting up and you really saw the incision, and then just the way he was
Oh,
sitting
that
there,
was
looking at the toys and everything, and it just you wouldn't even know that he went through what he went through. It's unbelievable.
Right.
Yeah, he
His name's
definitely is.
Ray.
nice job, Jeff. Nice
Thank
job,
you.
That
Jeff.
was a hell of a job,
I
Jeff.
mean, you
Great
can
job.
take 10 hours to do that, and it was but you did that in
What
20 minutes.
I
That was
what I'm gonna
All
do is
the, a lot of bullshit came from our show, man. That's the best shit ever done.
what I'm gonna do is um, I'm gonna turn that into a short. Oh, actually, I'll just turn it into a regular video, and I'll put the promo in there for the GoFundMe link, and a little backstory too, type of thing.
That's
Try and
awesome.
work on that tomorrow. I got other things I needed to do tomorrow, but
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
You guys, I'm gonna lose my internet
Work
right
on
now.
that.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna lose my internet right now. The wind is kind of high, so if I black out, I'll be hopefully back. Go ahead.
You all right,
okay.
Chris?
No, the high winds are here blowing. Sometimes it blows so high, I lose my internet. So
Uh,
I've been doing a draft at one time, but yeah.
what's up, Rose Town? Yeah, I got to figure out how I can get that to you. Because the file might be too big to send in an email. I'm gonna have to compress it. But the only problem is I don't know how you're gonna be able to open it on your end.
Yeah, I'm good, Rose Town. It's just that
I'll figure it out. I'll
I
get it
love
to you
I love
somehow.
I love kids. I toddlers, kids, babies. I love them all. It's just that I've seen that video that said kind of motion backs. Okay, I'm losing my screen. But anyway, I seen it. Just hit me hard. That's all. I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad he's doing better. Anyway, guys, I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go because I have problems right now.
Let's see. But yeah, I definitely want to get you and Devin on a show one day. Um, with Raider, once you guys are home and settled in, and pull you guys up on a show and give you guys a chance to express, you know, have your voice heard, rather than just be in the chats. So I definitely want to talk to you and set that up where we can get the three of you on screen with us on camera, and we'll go from there. So I'll definitely want to talk to you behind the scenes on that. I think that would be a good a feel good moment for everybody involved, so they see the impact everybody's had. I mean, we're already seeing the impact we had. It's brightening up your day, with what you're going through and everything. So, you know, but yeah, I'll work on figuring out how to get that video to you. So, hopefully, you like the music. It's one of the few feel good songs I had, or like easy flowing type song that I had. I mean, 1812 Overture wouldn't work very well on that one because that's for some reason one of the songs I got downloaded. I don't know why. But when I was going through the songs, I was playing them all. I'm like, yep, nope, that don't fit. That don't fit. Raider Nation doesn't fit. Nope. Autumn Wind, no. I'm like, I'll go with this.
Right.
She said she won't even wear a Cowboys jersey during it.
Right.
She does. It's no big deal. That's fine. You're the Raider fan, and so's Raider. She's not going to try and convert him to a Cowboys fan, is she? Can't do
No,
that.
no, he can't.
Not with the name Raider. Can't be a Cowboys fan. Oh my God! What a freaking roller coaster today.
Mhm. Man, tell me about it. Man, tell me about it. He said, "Hell no."
Stop. I don't know what happened to Chris. What did Chris say? Something about his power blew out or something?
He said, don't quote me, but if I can remember, he said the wind is blowing really hard, so it might mess up his internet. That's what I thought I heard him say. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Gracie. Come here. My Gracie's all.
Yeah, I
all
mentioned that
dog.
earlier.
What?
Faded. He came on about 10 o'clock and had a press conference about it. Basically, told Iran that if they don't come to the peace agreement talks, they got plenty of targets on tap to hit, and we'll hit them. I think it's awesome. Whatever, it is what it is.
Okay, Gracie.
You know, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Iran's finding that out today.
Ooh, it's about to get crazy over there.
Yeah.
Fuck them assholes. Almost said.
Could handle the rate of power. Hey, we warned them. So, you know, I mean, I get it. I don't really want to talk too much about it. It's just not the. If I had a different show that it wasn't Raiders stuff, then, you know, it is what it is. But the only reason I brought it up earlier is because, you know, this could have an impact on some people that watch this show if they got kids in the service, or some of the people that watch this show are in the service still. You know, you don't know what this is going to lead to, you know. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully it's no ground troops involved.
Right.
Not yet.
Yeah, really, right? I don't want it to get to that point.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about being drafted. I'm beyond that age. So's my son, so I'm good. He's 30, so we're past that.
What's the age limit for the draft?
You know what? I don't know. But health-wise, I wouldn't be able to, and he's got 2 kids now. So I know there's a thing with certain age, and if you've got kids. I know at one point, Mike, tell me if I'm wrong, where they wouldn't draft you if you were like an only child in the last in your line, something with your last name type of thing.
Yeah, if the only child of the only child is your name, you weren't supposed to get drafted, but then I heard some people did, during
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Well, I would have been safe then if that was the case. I mean, I probably still would have joined up anyway.
I would join up now, plus, but they ain't gonna take some 62-year-old dude back in.
I mean, they're
With
going to
the
take some
cane.
55-year-old guy with a heart issue and a bad liver. No way. You know, already had one heart attack. That's the last thing you need is me out there running around in fucking basic camp and all of a sudden, drop. What's up, Ben? What's going on, man?
Yeah, can you see the 3 of us going into combat? That'd be the geriatric patrol.
She said we got to go do feeds and diaper change tonight, guys. We will get back on a bit if you're still alive. Yeah, maybe we'll be here. We'll let you know. Yeah, Ben says, yeah, if you're the only boy with your family name left or a child or an only child, you can't be drafted.
Yeah.
What's up,
If
SoCal
you're
Sal?
basically, if you're the sole survivor of the family name, yeah, you can't get drafted.
Dang.
On
Not
6, the
supposed
real
to.
question is,
Not
do we
supposed to.
sign Alvaro Martinez, free safety from Miami, or Dustin, the two-way super? Yeah, he's a superstar.
All right,
Strong
I'm back.
safety and halfback. You all right over there, Chris?
I don't know if you can hear the background noise. This wind's like a hurricane out there, man. It's like knocking
No,
my
can't even
stuff
hear it.
off.
Seriously, I'm not busting. I can't hear anything.
Okay,
Not
well,
me.
it's like like a hurricane out there right now. You can blow my power off and on. So if I fade out again, that's the wind. Blame God for that. Anyway, go ahead.
Chris, how long are you looking to go for tonight?
Another 10 hours.
Huh?
Another 10 hours.
I'm up.
I still got a lot of apple juice left, so not 10 hours.
He's still a lot of apple juice.
Damn wind snap one of my plant's branches. Are you going to be able to rebuild after that hurricane, Ben? You call the insurance company.
No, I don't
I
care.
said it to
I'm
my
a,
neighbor yesterday. We got hit with wicked winds, and one of the branches on the tree in his backyard snapped.
you see my cousin, like Bueno said, you see the cousin in the background going crazy.
I said to him, I said, we'll rebuild.
I'm up for night. Like I said, last night I was like I was grumpy last night, so I'm ready to go. I'm in a good mood today.
Only reason I'm asking is
Especially,
because,
I'm in a great mood. The picture you showed from Lil Raider and everything's going on, I'm really in a really good mood. I'm happy. So, as long as you want.
not gonna lie, I kind of want to. No, that's not what I wanted. God damn it! I wanted to put the fucking link up for the GoFundMe.
I guess so. On my chat, you guys go. My chat's still up there. I'm pinned up. So
I didn't want to put the link back up there. I'd already done it once. That's what I wanted to put up. Damn it! What's up, Ardell? What's going on?
Hey, Ardell, what's happening, brother?
Ardell, what's happening, bro?
So you guys, if Jeff don't have his link,
it's a weed plant. Oh yeah, that's different. I think Mike would cry on screen right now if the wind snapped one of his plants.
Oh my mom!
Fucking Mike would lose his shit.
Oh my god!
I heard that.
No, it's not, Jeff. It's not called a weed plant. It's called an herbal growth. It's a.
Did you hear that? There's some serious explosions going off here.
You got explosions. I got winds.
You got explosions. I got winds. It's going crazy over there.
Man,
going on in California.
And you see my Chris in the background going crazy. The window's like half cocked. It's like half open.
Hey.
Yeah, Chad, I did. I remember doing that in high school.
That's why I keep looking back like, damn. Be like Dorothy, man.
I'll be like in '88.
I'll be Dorothy with Osborne. They're gonna take my little he says Jeff call it a wind tornado, man.
See, the thing is, I went and I got into I went right into the fire service after I got out of high school, so I couldn't have been drafted anyway. Well, no, I probably wouldn't have been drafted. But again, the only thing that was going on then was the first desert storm, and I was already in the fire service. I wasn't gonna.
No, they couldn't take you then. Hey, Mike, you know what I did in high school? I went to the pharmaceutical business. Mike, you understand
that? After high school,
I went to the pharmaceutical business.
And he doesn't mean he worked for CVS either, or Rite Aid.
Oh, pharmaceutical business.
I was
a
registered pharmacist. I was in the pharmaceutical business.
He didn't go to work.
I went into the army to get out of the pharmaceutical business.
What years were you in, Mike? I never really talked to you.
81 to 85. Nothing happened except Grenada. And
I was gonna say Grenada was the only thing I remember.
Yeah, Grenada, yeah.
Yeah, Grenada is the only thing that happened. I was on RDF 3. It's a rapid deployment force, and you go in rotation from RDF 1 to RDF 2 to 3 to 4. RDF 4 means you're off, and RDF 1 is your first to go, RDF2 is your second to go, and RDF3 is your third to go. And I was on RDF3 when that happened, so I didn't get to go. So yeah, after one went, yeah, it was over. Yeah, they saw these paratroopers landing on their island, and they all just threw up their hands, and it was over.
Shit.
I wanted to go. I tried to get bumped up, but you can't get bumped up in the RDF.
Yeah, you
'Cause
could.
my brothers were out there, so I mean, it's not like I wanted to go to war. I just, wanted to be out there with my brothers.
What's
Sorry, I'm just answering a message.
Yeah, that's all right, Chris, and it. Shit, Jesus Christ,
It's a
Chris,
good thing my
and
wife
your
wasn't awake when I played that video, because I think she would
should be crying.
she would have lost it. I'll have to show it to her tomorrow. Well, you know what it is. I get um I get how tough it is on their end in a way. I mean, granted, I haven't lived through anything like that. I mean, the biggest thing that happened with me was my son when he was born. Um, like when my daughter was born, she's the first of the two. No problems. When he was born, for her, I was able to cut the cord. When he was born, I wasn't able to cut the cord because when he came out, the cord was actually wrapped around his neck.
Oh Jesus!
And so when he came out, they cut his cord, clamped it, and then they just walked right out of the room and into a separate room right off the
Mm-hmm.
hospital we were in. And I still hadn't heard him cry yet. Now my mother was in the delivery room with us too.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife was kind of out of it, so she didn't really realize what was going on, which is why I didn't tell her until days later what actually happened. And
Yeah.
my mother and I are standing there kind of staring at each other, like listening. And it was a good 5-6 minutes. We didn't hear anything. And all of a sudden, then you finally heard him cry. It wasn't breathing because
Hey,
the cord was
yeah,
wrapped around his neck. And the way he came out, it was just an issue. And he was at least 5 to 6 minutes of no airflow or anything. So, I mean, once I heard him cry, that's it. I lost it. The tears just started rolling. And, because
mm-hmm.
it's like, you have your son. I already had a daughter. Now I got a son, which we already knew we were having a boy. But it's like, you had that idea of a perfect family. You have a one boy, one girl, and you go on, and I was just like, the whole time while he was quiet before he started screaming, crying, I was like, I've got a son now. Please don't take him away from me. That was a rough spot. He's been fine since, obviously. He never had any severe complications from it, you know.
Hey, Jeff,
Just
can I
a
say something real
dumb
quick?
kid, I mean, I know that. That might be part of the
My
problem.
my daughter, when she was born, the doctor, her OBGYN pulled me in front, to be the first person to take my daughter, out of the womb, into the world. And I got to hold her for a second, but she was not crying. And so they took her from me. I didn't get to cut the cord because they immediately cut the cord and then ran her off into another room just around the corner like you were doing. And I was looking through these little slits in the blinds, and then she finally started crying. I was like, "Oh God, thank you."
Oh yeah,
So
it's a scary
similar
moment.
experience, man. It's very
Yeah.
scary, man. And all the family was sitting out there. They saw my daughter going, getting whisked away, and me, not even acknowledge him because I was worried about my daughter. Me and my wife already had a pact. If something happens, go with her. You stay with her. So that's what I did.
So I
And
mean, I can't
since,
compare what I went through to what they're going through, obviously, but
oh
it's
yeah, it's
still scary
different.
as a parent, when your child is going through things like that. That's right. I forgot. Ardell was career military, wasn't he? 2001 to 2021. Yeah, it's got to be 20 years.
I ain't gonna lie. When I this was my first son. This before I had my second son. I mean, when I had got the news, that my son had, I was at home, and at the time my son's mother, it's not my wife, it's my son's mother. So at the time, like she was already away, and I would go. She was in college, so I'll go and visit her sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that one time I couldn't. She had to go to the hospital, and she called me crying. She don't never call me crying. She called me crying. I'm like, yo, what's up? She was like, yo, we lost him. I'm like, what you mean? She's like, yeah, stillborn. I'm like, nah, bro. And good thing the only two people that I really needed there was my brother and one of my best friends. So that they really helped me out throughout the night, but that messed me up for a while, bro.
I can imagine.
I'm sure. I can't imagine.
Yeah, when I had my son though, like my second son, I was like, all right. Like I felt a little bit better, but you still feel that void. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
What could have been?
Unfortunately, I never felt the loss that you have.
Yeah.
But my first wife, she lost her kid before I met her. My second wife, the same way.
Yeah.
And I don't feel the pain, but I can see the pain in their eyes when they think about it.
Yeah.
You just see it. It's like losing their child like that when they're born. It's like, I can't imagine what that feels like.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about that in Europe, and I feel you. I got sympathy for that.
Oh no, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, it was. I never you hear people experience stuff like that, but you never think none of it until you experience it. You know what I'm saying? And that will really hurt. You feel me? So I'm like, I don't know how I could have done without my brother and them, though, for real. Like they really held me down for a few months. You know what I'm saying? Because I was messed up for a while. But
I cannot imagine that kind of pain, man. I'm sorry you had to go through it. I'm sorry for your son
no,
for not making it through it, but man, God bless. I mean,
yeah,
that's tragic. It's every parent's worst nightmare.
nah, for real.
Anytime there's a child that's innocent is tragic, no matter how you lose
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly.
No, it's painful. Like I said, I love kids. Me personally, if I had a lot of them in there, I'll build a kids camp just for the kids. You come? No, how old are you? I'm 18. Get the hell out of here. These are the kids. The kids that some have parents, some don't, but it's all about the kids to me. Because that is the future, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
I'm having major issues here, guys. So if I blink out, I'll be back. But this wind's really whipping and fucking mess my internet. Yeah, so I don't know how long this wind is really kicking. So Jeff, I don't know how long I'm being on because I gotta wash the house because the power go out. I gotta be in the house.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. Do you want to call it now? Because
no, because it's like when I say you see my curtains going in the background. My whole he shed.
Well, your camera's shaking right now.
Yeah, the whole thing is shaking. The whole room is shaking. I'm thinking I might be Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. And man, I might get Wizard out there of the Land of Oz. So we can call right now. Anybody else want to say something or before we go?
I just want to say, Chris, you gotta chill, bro. He said my he shed.
Well, I don't call my he shed. I'll call the Raider shed or Raider Cave. He called it he shed. Jeff does.
Oh man, that's so funny. Nah, thanks.
Do you guys hear these explosions that are going off here? It's insane.
Yeah, so before we, because I definitely want, I think I want to end it because I gotta go in the house because this wind's really high. It's been for a long time.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm
so Jeff, what you got going on this week?
I don't have anything scheduled right now until Wednesday night. Unless I get updates from Devin and the wife, I'll chime in, come on live. I'm definitely going to work on something where I can get them on camera with me, but probably not until they get home and they're in their comfortable place, and they're not worried about doing it in the Ronald McDonald house.
Hey, those ain't a good place.
Yeah, so probably won't be until maybe next week sometime. But the big news is next Saturday night on the Last Call podcast, Chris and I are going to be interviewing the Violator. So make sure you guys tune in next Saturday night, 9:00 Eastern time, 6:00 Pacific time. It is definitely June. I almost said November, June 28th. We will have him on with us, and we will do an interview with him. Anybody that has any questions, it won't be a pull-up show next Saturday night. It'll just be Chris and I and him.
Damn it.
So anybody has any questions that they want posed to him, send them to me or Chris on Instagram. We'll write them down. We'll put that as part of our questions. We will give you credit for the question, saying that this is a question from one of our followers. If you got questions, we'll open it at some point in the chat to ask questions. I'm sure we won't have a problem with that. But I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Because he's cut from the same mold Chris and I and Mike are. He's an OG, old school guy, been a fan of the Raiders from the 70s, so he's cut from that same cloth that we're cut from. He's a historian of the team. He's got a lot of knowledge about the team and the history of the team. And the guy's an icon. When it comes to fan base and the history of the Raiders, the guy's an icon.
Yeah.
So,
one of the greatest guys you ever meet.
And congratulations on that interview, y'all. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've had this set up for a few weeks now. I've been promoting it. That's why he hit me with a shocker today. He thought it was tonight, and I'm like, no, next week. And I'm like, I could still do it tonight, but I wasn't ready for it. I hadn't done any, other promo I did was just talking about it on shows. So, I want a chance to put shit out next week. Right. So, but yeah, I'll be working on that starting tomorrow, coming up with questions and, dig in. So, Chris, come up with your questions that you want to ask, and then we'll compare notes so we're not asking the same question.
Yeah, I think that's
I'll
great.
definitely be watching.
Yeah, me too. That's definitely.
It'll be a good time.
Follow me on TikTok, so I'm souped. I know it. I can just imagine how y'all feel, and I was happy you followed me on TikTok. Shoot.
Every now and then I get an Instagram message from him or a Facebook message in the morning saying good morning. So I talk to him a lot, which is cool. He's easily accessible, which is awesome. You don't get to see that sometimes. Right. So, Chris, what do you got coming up? Anything? Sure you're not an earthquake, because man, that screen is shaking a lot right now.
I got coming up and hope that I can get this goddamn windstorm, man. Anyway, I got a show tomorrow morning. Me and Raider Nation Jason got a show tomorrow morning. We have a special guest, Raider Rundown. It's gonna be with us. We're gonna talk about things, Raider Nation football. That's at 10:00 tomorrow Pacific time, or 1:00 Eastern time. Me, Raider Nation Jason, we already got the thumbnail, so go ahead and check us out. Other than that, nothing new. But yeah, that's it. I'm just worried. I'm just like, I gotta get out of here because this wind's really make me nervous.
Okay, Dorothy.
That's Dorothy. Sack, MC Sack. I'm black. It's Dorothea.
All right, I've had enough of you on the screen by yourself.
It's Dorothea.
Dorothea, right. Okay. All right.
Anyway, Europe, I'd ask you if you got anything going on. You'll probably be going on as soon as we log off or first thing in the morning. Fucking guy's always on.
Hey, he's on like 20 hours a day.
We just want to say we got a show coming up on Monday, so it doesn't conflict with Jess for once. So we got a show coming up on Raider Shield Family on Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time. you know, don't know what we're talking about yet because nothing's going on. But yeah,
Do you
so
do you ever?
we'll definitely go off,
Fucking
do
Chris.
some stupid shit. So that's it.
They're like it's like Seinfeld. Remember that Seinfeld when it was a show about nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're like the
We're the
YouTube
show about
version of
nothing. Yeah.
Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing. What's up, Marcus? Just in
Hey,
time,
Marcus.
Marcus. We're shutting it down.
I
Chris
know,
is
right?
in the middle of a desert, sand, wind, storm, earthquake. I don't know what's
I
going
swear
on
to God,
over there.
middle of a tornado going on right now. I don't know what the hell's going on outside.
All I see is while he's talking, his screen's doing this.
Yeah, it's going like a motherfucker. I'm gonna come outside one morning. My shit gonna be gone like 2 blocks. Hey, Chris, ain't this your shit? Yeah, thanks, neighbor.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
you going along later? I'll join you if you want to do another show after this show's over.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that once everybody had these stuff, they was gonna say, yeah, I'll be doing a show in probably like I don't know about another hour or so. So yeah, y'all can look out for that. One thing about me, I don't really be knowing what time I go on until I go on. You feel me? So
Yeah.
y'all just look out. You feel me? Y'all see if y'all got the notifications and everything, y'all just look out. I'll be on though. I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna be on. Well, now that Chris is gonna be on in the mornings, which is around like 12 my time. So yeah, all right. I can work around that. So I'll be on a
All right,
couple
just
tomorrow too.
send me the
Alrighty
link,
then.
man. I'll be there tonight.
Yeah, I got you.
We'll,
I'll send it to you.
All right.
So we're shutting it down for the night, folks. Thanks for joining us for the last 3 hours. Devin and the missus, thank you for coming on tonight and being in the chat and letting us know what's going on with Little Raider. Anybody that missed it, if you rewatch the show, go back about an hour or so. You'll see the special video that I put together in the middle of the show with pictures of Raider. I am going to drop a video this week with the full kind of story of what's going on and the links for the GoFundMe. So it's kicking up. People are making the donations, which we appreciate because every little bit helps this family out for the situation they're going through. He's still going to be in the hospital probably till at least Wednesday. So make sure if you can, go ahead and hit that link for that GoFundMe. Any little bit that you can give helps them out immensely. And we appreciate everybody again for being in here tonight. Everybody take care. And as usual, as I always say, stay safe and go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Raiders.